You have never seen it?
No.
You got to put this on your opener, okay?
Okay.
Game, show, roach,
Okay, I'm gonna
in
sip some
a
water.
straw. Oh, it's epic.
Roach in a straw.
It came right up. Blow a cockroach. Crazy Japanese game.
What?
Yeah.
I'm glad you said the full.
Oh no. I think I have seen that like once.
Once is not enough. Because the anticipation. Ah! That was Jonny. That was Jonny with, look, slow motion.
Are they alive or?
It doesn't matter. Like, oh! And look, she was wide open too.
And now you've got yourself something funky.
Oh!
Oh god. Nope.
Yeah. So this is what it reminded me of when you had that boba ball.
Oh, I have seen it. Oh, yeah, that's gross.
No, you're gonna watch it again.
You're gonna watch it again.
Oh.
It like beelines in there too.
Oh.
It's great.
That's my nightmare.
That's what I'm gonna be thinking about whenever we try the boba.
Just like,
They remind me of like Finding Nemo with the little eggs.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it reminds me of.
Oh, have you ever
caviar.
cut open a fish?
No.
Yeah, the gutted one.
Yeah, that's what they look like inside when they're fertilized. Like balls like this. Gross.
What is it, caviar?
I think so. It just grosses me out. I can't. Have you had caviar before?
I have.
No.
No.
Have you? It
Too
looks so
expensive for
tacky.
me.
It looks
From
tacky,
Anthony.
doesn't
Yeah.
it?
No.
Anthony
Caviar
water.
here.
It looks tacky because it's a aluminum can. I don't know, but it looks like sardines. You know, it doesn't look fancy.
Right.
I don't get it.
The caviar?
Mhm.
Oh, I had salmon eggs.
I have had salmon eggs. It was actually really tasty. And I don't like fish.
Have you ever had bull balls?
Someone told me a story once.
What kind of life do you live?
You know, you're not a real Mexican
Oh.
unless you've been offered bull brains or bull balls, like one or the other.
Oh.
That is true.
I've never had
bull,
them.
The bull balls.
bull.
I've
Yeah,
seen
heard.
in Fear Factor when they used to eat
Oh,
bull testicles. Yeah.
it's a delicacy too.
Yeah.
It's
Oh.
crazy.
No. Pass. That and cockroaches.
Oh, and when they would put it in the blender.
Yeah.
I had crickets on a taco. I've had that. And frog legs. Yeah.
Where?
Oh, and turtle soup. Yeah.
Was it
Yeah.
here?
A turtle?
Yeah. I got
Where?
grossed out after like thinking about
Oh.
it. Yeah. Yeah. It was like a turtle soup. It was hot and then like gooey.
This conversation has just gone a whole nother direction.
Where did this?
Yeah. Anyways, guys, welcome back to the #1 podcast in Anthony, Texas. The only. Raleigh's not here to say the only.
I was gonna say, do I
Oh, okay,
say
okay.
it?
Welcome back to the #1 podcast in Anthony, Texas.
The only one.
The only one. I miss Raleigh.
Where is he?
It's his brother's birthday, so he has dealing with some family stuff. Unfortunately, his family triumphs us. So sorry, guys. Yeah. But today I am joined by 3 ladies. This is the first time I'm the only guy and it's all
How's it feel?
all women.
Do you want to go in the middle?
No. I'll stay over here on my side. Yeah. Keep you guys
Keeping
over there.
his distance.
Yeah. But today I'm joined by Gracie, Marisa, and Martha.
Yes.
All Anthony locos or, contribute to the Anthony community in one way or another. I'll let them introduce themselves a little bit and then we'll jump into what we are doing today. So Gracie, you are the first one.
I'm Gracie Alvarez. I think we decided Gracie would be my name today. I am the market coordinator for the town of Anthony, and I kind of put together the farmers markets, different events, different initiatives for the community.
Cool. Awesome.
She's
Thank
doing
you.
Awesome.
Thank you for that. And that's how we all know each other, because of you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Val. Yeah. Val.
Yeah, Val Armendariz, yeah.
Yeah. That's how I learned about you.
Mm-hmm. So shout out Val.
Shout out. Hashtag Val.
Yeah. Marisa, who are you and what do you do?
My name's Marisa Herrera, or Marisa. I don't know which one you want to go by, but I'm a local henna artist here in Anthony, Texas, New Mexico. I'm also residing in like El Paso, Las Cruces area. So, yeah, that's who I am. That's what I do.
Cool. Awesome. You want to show your hennas?
Oh yeah.
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 Look at that.
It's
Pretty dope.
How long did that take you?
like 5 minutes or less, something like that.
That's awesome. And are you right-handed?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's
Can you
easier
do it
to
with your left hand too?
No. No, it'll come out.
They say those are the smartest people, the ones that can.
The ambidextrous.
Is that what it's called?
Ambidextrous.
That's why.
Oh, wow.
Big word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spell it.
Ambidextrous.
It's good enough for me. I don't know.
I would no.
And last but not least, Martha.
Yep, Martha Gamon, and I am currently in between Anthony, New Mexico and Anthony, Texas. So I do represent the town and city of Anthony.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we have our boba little shop here locally, and delivering between 6 mile radius, including Berino and Chamberino, Vinton, Westway. Yeah.
What
So-
a great opener. Let me redo mine.
I know.
That was great.
I'm like,
You should have gone
should
first.
I talk more?
You're gonna do the elevator speech.
I love it.
You had bull testicle conversation. That's your opening.
That was your
I take it.
Yeah, but thank you so much for being here, guys. And then Martha, thank you for letting us shoot this pod here at FunPiccs. It's the Boba Shop here, located in Anthony, right across the McDonald's. So screw McDonald's, just come get boba
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
and snacks here.
Don't
Way
give your
better.
money to the big corporations. Just send it over here.
But you posted a video and you're holding a McDonald's cup. So you paid them and then
Contradicting.
It still goes back in some way. Everything still flows. Just stop over here first. I'll make sure it still gets over there. I know
just
that
one
already.
big family.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for taking your time to be here. And thank you, Martha, because I know you've had a long day. You've been
Pretty
here all day.
easy.
Yeah. Well, thank you either way. We're going to get to some boba. But first, let's get some drinks going, because we can't do A-Town talk without some liquid courage.
Are we doing fancy little shots? Or are we doing
I'll do a big one.
grown adult?
I
You know what?
think-
We can start off with a shot. We'll
Yeah,
take
we
a
start-
shot, and then we'll just sip on the
Okay.
wine. And what wine did you bring today, Gracie? You
Oh, I traveled all the way to
Martha's Vineyard.
Italy. That's why I'm late. Prosecco. So I have Prosecco, which is a sugar-friendly, diet-friendly drink.
Okay.
It's good for hangovers for us elderlies.
Yes.
And then I brought some Crimes wine. Where's the other one?
Yeah.
The
The 19 cracks.
19. Oh, look at you know. You know. Cabernet, to be exact. Yeah.
Do you want me to
I,
pour it on?
I don't know if you guys want Prosecco because it's very dry. I don't know if that's the taste.
I
But
could do
brought the other one.
prosecco.
Yeah, I'll do whatever. I
Let's
really
go.
don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
All right. Well, let's pour some. And then you want to guys, we'll start off with some shots too, and then
Okay.
yeah,
So we're doing this with the.
yeah, we'll do these on those. How's everybody's day going? Oh, you can.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
So
okay.
tell
He's
us
like,
about your
"Don't
day on
stop."
the scooter.
Oh yeah, so I was here earlier today shooting some B-roll with for this episode with Martha, and she was telling me how when you first started your boba business, you started delivering boba in your little moped scooter.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's pretty awesome. I've always wanted to drive one. And she's like, okay, was like, oh shit, like really? So you had your boyfriend bring it
yours.
over. He rode it and he delivered it, and then I got to ride the scooter. So I'll be playing that footage now. I'm about to eat shit.
So before you go on, you need
Okay.
to teach me.
Okay. Yeah, I'm paying attention
This
now.
is your accelerator.
All right.
This is your front brake.
Okay.
This is your back brake. And then this little back brake and latch, it secures it, locks it for you. Okay?
Okay.
Don't crop your face, no nothing.
All right. So kick it forward. All right.
Yeah.
This one.
Yeah.
And now it's good.
Try to accelerate so you can test it.
Okay. All right. Let's go.
Don't forget your brake. Yeah. There you go.
Sweet.
Sorry, I cut your face there.
Awesome.
I'm not a video recorder.
That's good. Perfect. So you get a little. And it was cool. I had a lot of fun.
Did you get looks? And did you have the helmet? And if so, which helmet?
No, I didn't ride a helmet. I just put on my glasses,
The goggles?
my ski instructor looking ones.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and that was it.
And how fast did you go?
I should be doing this.
I didn't go that fast. I probably hit like 20 tops.
How
And then I hit
fast
the
does
first
it go?
speed bump here because I was recording with my phone at the same time. I wasn't paying attention, and I hit the speed bump. So I was like, I'm glad
That's dangerous.
I know. I'm a daredevil.
That is
Live life on the edge.
10 seconds in on the scooter and one-handed one.
Yeah.
How fast does it go?
It goes as 37 miles per hour. So I do get some.
Wait, that's max?
Mhm.
So you can't even take it on the highway?
No, it's actually just like back roads and everything.
Oh,
So I used to make my deliveries at 37 miles per hour, full gas, full throttle.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was exciting. Definitely, you would get the lookers, you would get people like recording you, or it's older men always pulling me over and just asking like what model, what year, and how much, and
Typical
Gas
guys. Typical guys.
Oh my god.
yeah, salud.
All right.
Oh, wait.
Cheers.
Son. Do we put the balls in now or later?
Just a good
What
question.
is up with you today?
She's like, I want to try the boba.
Look, for just to put it out there, I'm not on duty right now. This is
Correct.
after hours. I don't want
It is currently
anybody
6:35
to,
p.m.
Yes.
Yeah, Boba Shop closed, so we're
Yeah.
good.
We're good.
There is spoons over there, so we can like so these are the popping bobas flavors we currently have. We do have limited and some that are like stationary or like very frequent. We have passion fruit, mango, we have dragon fruit, assorted jelly, aloe vera. I have blueberry, and over here we have the typical tapioca pearls, which is the brown sugar. We cook those in house. And we also make our own brown sugar in house. So
And she knows what happens when she doesn't have these available for me.
she goes MIA for like a good month.
Oh, is that
I
really your
get very
favorite?
upset. This is.
Yeah?
I like the chewy. I don't like the popping.
Are
Oh,
we
okay.
just kind of like choosing different ones? Or?
Yeah, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna get some boba eggs, or what are they called? Just boba? Boba
Pearls.
balls?
Popping boba, or other people call it bubbly, bubble
Bubble tea, right?
bubble tea. Yeah, it has many names. It's probably a little bit cold now. So when I started, I used to call it boba because it's actually very easy to remember. Boba, okay, boba, but it goes by names by tapioca, which is the actual plant where it's kind of like pasta. So tapioca is like a flour base, and they roll it with brown sugar or sometimes without it, and make little balls, and we cook them like pasta. And then we strain them out, and we season them with brown sugar, and that's what tapioca pearls. Others call it chewy boba, bubble tea. Yeah, many names.
Oh wow, it's pretty good. And we're mixing it with wine. I don't know if anybody's ever done this before,
Oh my God.
but we are pioneers.
The popping, what flavor was this?
Dragon fruit.
That.
You
with
like
this?
Yeah.
Yes.
Are we eating it like a
I don't know. I'm just.
Oh yeah, it popped in my mouth.
like a little?
Yeah.
little
You like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Adds a little flavor to the wine.
That's actually really interesting. Yeah, I like that. I might have to get the license to sell
So
Prosecco bubbles.
I have been asking her since I've known her, have you ever tried it in alcohol? In particular wine? And she's like, no, never thought of it. I'm like, it would be amazing. And she's like, well, here, take it home and try it. So she gave me a bunch of samples. And I got busy with mom life, and I forgot about the samples. They stayed in my fridge for like 3 weeks. And I was so embarrassed to tell her because I felt so bad. I never got to experiment.
So did they last that long?
They
taste
did.
the same?
I didn't eat them because I looked it up online, and it said it was only good for like 3 days.
Oh, the popping? I don't know.
No, I don't know. I just put boba. I don't know. I don't know.
Those are good, the popping ones.
Yes, right? The red one. Did you get the red one?
Yeah. So, Martha, how long have you been doing FunPiccs for, and how did this whole crazy boba experience start for you?
So when I came back from, I was living in Florida, and I came back in town, and I knew I didn't want to work for somebody. So I was like, I need to find something that I can contribute back to the community. And I started 2 businesses. One of them was the boba. The reason being because I didn't want to drive all the way to El Paso, Las Cruces, and I was like, I'm not gonna go a 12-minute drive just to go get boba. So I just went ahead online, started ordering, and then I started making it. My niece was like, is that boba? And then I realized, like, the aha moment went off, and I was like, if I can enjoy it, other people are missing out. So I need to make sure that people know that I can make it and provide it for them. And so I started offering my services, and then after that, I didn't want to give them my phone number because I didn't want to know late night calls and like crack calls and like.
What kind of business were you in before?
And then no, none of that. And so I would tell them, message me on my Instagram account. So the name was FunPiccs. FunPiccs with 3 C's because the other 1 and 2 were taken with the C. So I put FunPiccs, and I would tell people to contact me on my Instagram message. And so they would message me like, hey, what do you have? And I started marketing myself on stories. And after that, I started building my base. And I don't know where one night my Instagram blew up. Like it blew up overnight, 300, 400 followers. I guess somebody in the high school must have like shared my news or something. And like the next day, I was in tears making drinks and like delivering them. And at the same time, I just felt like I wanted to give them like 30 drinks at the same time and come back and make another 30 drinks and then take them. It was a busy 3 days until the principal said like, okay, you gotta stop. You can't be delivering because you can't be disrupting children from like their classes and like
This is crack.
they're off the walls. Oh my gosh, it's been a journey. It's definitely been a journey, but the marketing was behind it is just make myself be known, even if it's just like, where's that girl with the scooter? And people were like, she's doing something. I know she's doing something.
She's up to no good, that one.
But I really wanted to bring in something that it's hard for us here in the community to go to El Paso, Las Cruces, and enjoy it. And it's becoming a trend, immense trend. And we still don't have it here locally. So I wanted to make it available, and I was offering free delivery and just 1 drink, and I would make my drive all the way to Vado. And I mean, it was just intentionally for like the experience. So if you were one of my first to try boba, or I'm your first, by all means.
I'm
but
your first.
I've always
You were my first.
There you go. I'll take the cherry.
And I think that's something we're also talking about at the market is like my personal experience. Like I am obsessed with boba, and when I figured out that you're here locally, I was just like mind blowing. I was so excited. I wanted to try everything. I still have to try everything. You have such a great menu, and everything's so delicious and different. I don't know. I feel like you're really authentic compared to other boba places I've tried.
I think I do incorporate very much the community. And Johnny was asking me, how do you come up with some of these drinks? And some of them have been mine, but I forgot to mention, a lot of them are actually, people ask for it. They're like, do you have that Oreo cookies and cream? And I'll be like, let me see if I have Oreos. And I'm busting out the drink, and here you go. And then next day is on the menu. It's just really becoming more of a customize your drink. And so who knew boba would give you a buzz, huh?
Do you call right? I have a question. Do you call it the secret menu? Like,
so I created a secret menu in the beginning, and that was very catchy. People were like, "What's your secret menu?" Because people were just ordering, and I was creating it, or if I had it in stock, or the ingredients, and I would create it for them. And I think that was the fun of it. Behind it is just the fact that I would post it on the story, so people were aware what was going on, like what I didn't have, and people would order, like, here I'm getting creative with it. So I think that was people were following the storyline.
I think we're gonna add this to the secret menu, and we're gonna call it the atowntalk.
What's your thought? What are your thoughts?
So my thoughts right now, I'm still trying to get over the bubbly texture in my mouth. No, but in all honesty, I barely realized what boba was maybe like a year ago. I had no idea what boba was. I would see people walking around with it, and I was like, it's some sort of drink or whatever, because there is one at the outlet malls. And then the other thing was, I thought you were like a photo booth place.
Me too.
FunPiccs.
Yeah.
And I would come because
name.
I stopped by the McDonald's to get like my McGriddle and stuff, and I would see them like FunPiccs. Like, yeah, boo, McDonald's. It's like a photo booth place, and I didn't. Mm-hmm. It says boba right underneath, but I never really got that far.
Gotta connect. Yeah.
But it's true where you're saying that there is no other boba place in this area.
And that could deliver or drive through.
Yeah, in a scooter.
In a scooter.
Also, how would you, like, driving the scooter, how would you carry the drinks? Would you just, like, stack them up on your head?
Oh, my goodness. So when I blew up, I had to get creative. So previously, I had my own little bog bag. You've seen the bog bags? They're really fancy. Anyway, somebody gave it to me, and I was using that as my stacking of my drinks.
A ball, like a bowling ball? Bag?
No, bog bags. They're like $90. They're like very durable plastic. And
Oh, they look like a crock?
yes.
Yeah, I got one.
I got one.
I looked at you because I figured you would have one.
You would have one.
No, I mean, but you know which one.
Because I'm a mother. That's
Exactly,
why, right?
exactly. Very handy, very durable. So I was using that and storing my drinks and make it and deliver. But when I had 30 drinks, I mean, they were fitted. The bog bag was between my legs. So I have a scooter. I'm sitting on it, and I have the bog bag between my legs. And then on top of that, I did get a little lunch bag, and so I was putting other drinks in there, and then I was overfilling that, so I had to get creative and put some underneath my scooter seat. And so
How would you keep it cool in the summer?
the summer was tough. So I did for the summer, I was not getting this kind of cups. I was making a little bit more expense on my cups because they were the thicker ones, the ones you usually find at Fang Sha or Rare Tea.
Yeah.
So those are the ones I was using, and I did have little ice cubes. Like, that's what I would use, like, to keep them cool. But my drinks, so when I would get the orders, I would have to, like, for a complete hour, just block out and start making drinks and, like, wait till the last minute, like, the vanilla beans that are, like, frappe or, like, the slushies. I had to wait till last minute just because it would thaw out if I didn't, like, make them till the end. Mm-hmm. So I would make the drinks, store them in the refrigerator, and then make the frappes and the slushies and everything at the end, and then just drive over there, and it would take me like 6 minutes, 8 minutes on the scooter. And then, deliver. I had a line of students, and it was really neat, quite experience.
So you would go to Gadsden?
Gadsden was my biggest consumers, yes.
Would you you wouldn't hit like bugs on your way there? like, you know.
Not too bad.
It doesn't go fast enough.
No, I don't. Yeah, maybe one. Like, you know.
Yeah.
The flies coming like. It's got enough time to maneuver.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, has anything ever happened where you like accidentally dropped the drinks?
You know what? The worst that's happened to me is a flat tire. Tire. During those days when it would be windy, I would call it off. I would just stop, or flat tire, and I would be stranded, and I would be rolling my bike to my house. Yeah. It was fun. It was fun in the scooter. I think bringing it back would be fun. Just, everybody would recognize it again.
Vintage.
Yeah.
I volunteer.
I volunteer, Jonny.
Yeah, new delivery guy.
Yeah. But overall, I think it was a community. The students, a lot of the classmates and students, like teachers, had built this business. This business, I started with nothing in my bank account. Let me just say that. Like, I came with like $500 in my credit line after the pandemic, and I was like, what am I gonna do? So I invested in my first sealing machine, which seals the cups.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
I was mind blown when you did that earlier.
So that's not tape?
No,
I thought
it's a whole machine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you have it on tape?
Yeah, I do.
On
Yeah.
tape?
Yeah, it's
Video?
my baby. It's the one that started it all. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that was the first investment. I had 2 flavors. I had matcha and classic milk tea, and I created my own creme brulee. I was making my own creme brulee from scratch. And then, the boba drinks. It was 2 drinks, 2 flavors, and the chewy boba. That's what I had. But over time, I just started investing all that money back and back and back. So what you see right here is basically, because if you bought a drink from me, this is where it's going. This is where it's been.
Thank you,
building
guys.
the business. Exactly. No, for all my number one consumers and the ones that even like take a while to come back, I appreciate that very much, because they're supporting my dream and the community. The fact that we're sharing, something that other cities have. We don't have it as a commodity,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was really nice getting to be here today and watch you work. I would say even your level of service, your interactions with the customers, they're very genuine, very friendly.
Yeah.
I come from a retail background, so that's one thing that I always look at is like service and how people interact with customers. And I didn't see any bad interactions today. I don't know if maybe it's putting on a show, because I'm here.
No.
Oh, you should see Nayeli.
Yeah, she's amazing customer service. She was my morning barista, and she gives great information. She overall walks you through the process from start to finish. Sometimes I'm in a rush, like I feel like anxiety, like there's people behind other people, and I'm like, oh, please hurry up. But she takes her time, and people appreciate that. I think the level of service, the touch of the VIP service, that you matter, what we're doing for you, is really, it's what makes the experience.
Yeah, and even the little details, like you're working on the drinks and you're like, I'll be right out. I got one out, the next one's coming. Little stuff like that I noticed. So kudos to you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let's talk about what's on the menu. How many drinks you got now? You said you started off with 2.
I honestly lost count, but my menu tells me there's 97 items.
Wow.
There's 97 items. My inventory,
That's-
inventory, and my baristas or the employees or previous employees that work for me, they would tell me we're out of stuff. It's just because it's so much at the same time for me to inventory. It's like constantly evolving, like the business is constantly being more items, or like it's just so hard to keep track of everything all at once. But yeah, it's growing. It's definitely 97 items in the
If this
menu.
was
That's
bar
crazy.
rescue, you'd be getting yelled at for not having
The inventory count.
for having too much variety. You gotta focus on one thing. Like, that's
No,
what he yells at, right?
The old Martha right now is yelling at me like, you need to simplify. You need to simplify. Yeah.
Stop bringing in more drinks.
But at the same time, it's just like I want to take some down, and then I get that one person that wants that one drink, and I'm like, I can't, just tell them, I'm sorry, I'm off them, I don't have it available. So I used to for a minute do it limited or seasonal, and so it's been a thing that I'm learning, just growing my menu, trying to accommodate at the same time, like what's bringing me revenue and keeping the business alive, what's other just sitting on the stall, stalling there. So those are things that I'm learning and growing. especially this year. This year we're already at 80,000 in revenue, so that has helped a lot. That's double what we did last year. So
Wow.
yeah,
That's
I
awesome.
appreciate that. I still want to hit the 100K, but
Hey, you still have a month and a half left, girl.
We got you.
We're counting. We're
got
counting
this.
you
Yeah.
to come over.
Come get your boba. Help her hit 100K in revenue.
Let me pay you the $5 I owe you.
Yeah. No, but it's really, like I tell you, a lot of the money is coming and then it's being put back. So, but fortunately, I mean, people have been able to like work here and at least, pay some bills or just a little expense here and there. So whatever the community is doing here is really contributing back.
But you know what's great too, I think, being small is that you're able to have that customized drink. And not just stick to a seasonal menu because you're catering to the community and they're saying we want this. It's really nice to have that flexibility to just go in and be like,
you.
You have pumpkin spice in the middle of summer. Yes, I do. I have pumpkin spice. It's not fall, but yes, I do.
I
You're
know,
right.
Starbucks setting up the trends for us. Yeah.
This year was the first time I tried pumpkin spice also.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
really?
yeah. I'm very basic when it comes to stuff like that. Like coffee, just vanilla. Okay.
Oh, you're a vanilla guy.
Yeah. I mean, I'm down to explore other things. I'm very vanilla for now.
Ooh, boba in your coffee. Have you done that? I mean, not the popping, because obviously it wouldn't last, but the chewy, does it last?
Yeah, no, even
feel
people,
like that
we,
would be
well,
Like
we
hot
make
coffee?
iced coffee. And
No,
we do
hot.
make hot coffee. Yes, we do make hot coffee. They usually put, I haven't had anyone yet order it with chewy boba. They just make the hot coffee, but yeah.
Always a first.
We'll make that for you.
Yes.
Yeah, no, what we provide is like, we do have fresh teas and we brew, we have espresso machines so we can make a hot or iced. And
Anyone else?
Oh,
Still
you
working
bro.
on this one.
and then slush drinks. We do have protein smoothies. You yet have to try the protein
They
smoothie.
look delicious. The
Oh.
banana, peanut butter.
What kind of protein do you use?
Cassava. So it's plant-based. Yes, it's plant-based. Doesn't have any whey. So if for anybody that's, not wanting to do any kind of dairy or what do you call it? What's
Lactose?
Lactose, yeah.
So cassava's been really good. I think it leaves the drinks really good. I have someone that orders it every week, and they get Crystal or Christina, the blueberry cassava protein smoothie is so good. It's really delicious. So yeah, and we can put anything from frozen mango, dragon fruit, blueberries, strawberries. We do have banana, walnuts, chia seeds,
Boba berries.
I'll name the entire menu. Yeah.
So you were telling us about how you had the idea for this the other day. I don't know if you want to share that idea, that story when we were at the farmer's market.
So I miss Jacksonville, Florida. Reason being because there's so many things you can explore over there. And one of the things that I did when I was over there, we were into Wild Crafters. Wild Crafters is an actual non-alcoholic bar. But they do emphasize on teas, and one of the main things that they do put is called kava, Kava, and what it is a plant-based, used a lot in Pacific Islands, and they brew it. It tastes like dirt coffee. Let's just put it anyhow. But they made it taste so yummy in their drink, and when you take it, it takes an effect on your body. So. Gracie looks at me like she wants to try it, but she's not sure.
I definitely do want to try it. I was like that dirt-eating child.
I just don't want it to burn when I pee. Like that's
No, it won't.
I don't want it to burn.
And then it numbs your tongue when you take it. It numbs it. That's how you know it's starting to heal you. Like it hits you for the first time. It numbs your tongue, but it opens your brain to like these very creative. You just suddenly start like very sensitive. It's kind of, I know it's like
Alice in Wonderland?
kind of exactly. Well, when I was taking it, I just had a mind blowing moment where I just realized like I was in Jacksonville, Florida. I wasn't planning to come back in town. Let me just say, at that time, it blew my mind because I pictured a bar, non-alcoholic bar here in Anthony. that can also have that side effects where people can enjoy themselves, treat themselves, but not be having those symptoms after, like, like headache or a headache afterwards, or, just what CBD or alcohol would do to you. So kava doesn't do that to you. So it gives you that calmness and at the same time excitement, but it doesn't impair you from driving, or you don't lose complete
like motor functions and stuff like
yeah,
that.
yeah. So I found out that it's Texas wants to they do have some regulations, but it is available to consumption, and TPTs has it. So if you guys end up going to TPTs, they do have it, but it is raw, so you do have to brew it and steep it, and yeah, it's too much work. But
So you were in Florida.
yeah.
You had this kava. You start tripping, and you're like, Anthony doesn't have boba.
No, I did have that. I sidetracked it, but yes, I immediately called my brother and my dad. I don't know how loud I was at that place, but I was telling them, Anthony needs this.
Anthony needs boba.
Did they catch on that you were high? I mean, at what point did they question your sanity?
No, it only lasted for a good 30 minutes after that. It just wears out. It's a wear out, but it keeps you in that moment of like, you suddenly realize like, it just numbs, I guess, like anxiety and fear, everything. It just opens up the creativity mind in that. Yeah. Well, you gotta look it up. Google kava right now.
I might have to try something. Maybe I'll do a podcast where I do kava on the pod and
Experience, yeah.
we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
I'd like to be there
Yes.
for
research purposes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm really conflicted right now. I'm not sure if this is considered dessert, alcohol, or I don't know.
All of the above.
It's such a
Whatever you
great
want it to be.
idea.
Yeah. You guys
You're
need
gonna
to
be
try it. You to try it.
You're gonna be selling boba balls alone, like no drink, just a cup of balls.
Yeah, I had people come over here and just purchase a cup of boba, and I have sold it to them. I'm sure they make their own drinks. I mean, it's really more of an experience. I mean, are you gonna go to El Paso for a cup of bobas? Probably not. But if you come to FunPiccs, you'll get a cup of bobas. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thanks for sharing that story. We're going to move right along to our next guest, Marisa. I keep wanting to call you Henna because that's what you do, but it's Marisa.
I have a name.
Yeah. So, Marisa, how long have you been doing henna tattoos, or what do you call it? Tattooing drawings? Or?
No, definitely you could call it tattoos.
Okay.
I mean, it's like a type of body art, tattoos. But I've been practicing for about 11 years now. I've had my business going on for 3 years. When I started, it was just kind of one of those things where I was like, wait, this is really cool. I had a friend come into school with her henna done, and I was just like so interested in it. I was like, I want to learn all about this. I want to know what this is, and I want to get it done, but I never knew where to go. So I've always been an artist ever since I was little. I'd always loved drawing, and I'd always had that talent. So my uncle was actually the one who got me henna cones for Christmas, and that's basically how it started. I would practice on friends, family, just like doing random art, just drawing on them. And then eventually I started like sprouting more into like mehndi, the more traditional designs, which is like what you mainly see with henna.
So there's different styles of henna designs?
Oh, no, yeah, definitely. There's a lot of different styles. It also runs with culture. Different cultures have like different styles. And my style, I mean, being a henna artist, you do create your own style.
Okay.
It's definitely not like a one-end thing. You can pretty much do like anything into it. And I think that's kind of like the Americanized way of doing henna, is just kind of like making it more of a body art rather than like a traditional tattoo that you would get like culturally in the,
Yeah.
So I mean, it's been fun because I've definitely learned a lot of different designs. I've got to do really random stuff like Ringo. Yeah,
like the chameleon Ringo.
Yeah, literally, I have a Ringo tattoo on my Instagram page.
Oh, yeah,
Made him
don't-
stop in his tracks.
No, he's
Don't
literally
mind me.
holding like a little margarita or yeah.
Take it off.
I've done so many
There you go,
random
there you go.
things,
It's empty.
and I mean, like, it's been a journey. It's been fun.
So what style would that be? The one that you have in your hand.
This, I guess you would say, like more traditional, like Mendi. The flowers is kind of like the same style that they do. I do mix it up. Like I'll incorporate the Mendi with like, like a dragon or like I done what was it? It's like a really random animal.
Tiger?
Panda.
No.
You did some for the mayor. You did an owl.
Oh yeah, it was like a fox, an owl, and
Oh, like the totem pole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about it on our episode. Yeah.
So you do freehand? You don't do like any kind of
stenciling.
Yeah.
No.
Wow.
Yeah.
And she can have a conversation at the same time
Wow.
and not flinch. Like she did this in 5 minutes, and I was asking
More or less.
her about her wedding, about Hawaii, about where'd you stay, what'd you do, where'd you go, what'd you eat, how many days until you pooped, and she did not.
I don't remember that one.
She did not miss a beat. Like she is phenomenal. She is
Thank
a
you.
true artist.
Thank you so much.
And then
That's
and now do you mainly do like at the farm? I know you do at the farmers market, but where else can people get a henna tattoo from you?
I also do like by appointment. I will either travel to their house or I can meet up like at a local Starbucks location. Usually I try to like do in between.
Or at FunPiccs?
Or at FunPiccs, yeah. New
Twilight
studio.
Harvest Market.
Harvest Market every other
Saturday.
Saturday? What are you doing now? Right? Saturday?
Yes.
TBD. Every other.
Yes, every other. That's all we need to know right now.
No, yeah, I do at-home appointments. I also do parties and events. So it's more like an hourly thing. You could rent me for a certain period of time, and we'll get through like as many tattoos as much as you have guests. So it's a fun experience if you're trying to entertain people for literally anything.
They just pick up the phone and say, "I want to rent you."
Yeah, well, yeah, they
I
could
want to
reach
rent you for. And
They
I have
usually
10
reach you.
people that you will be working on.
So the
No.
words are very selective. Gracie.
I will have Boba.
I'm there. No, yeah. I mean, I've had people reach out to me for like really random stuff. I remember there was one girl that wanted to reach out to get her whole body done, like naked. Like she wanted me to do her entire body for.
Did you do it?
No, I did not.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I was looking forward to that
Coulda helped.
too. It was her. She said that she never got around to it.
Oh.
But it was supposed to be for like a photo shoot, I guess, like something conceptual.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
What is the largest you ever made as far as, and how long does that take you?
Also, you
Yeah.
guys are doing great, by the way.
I was gonna say. I was gonna ask the same
Thanks
question.
to this.
Yeah, I can just step out and you guys
Prosecco.
take over. It's your
This is-
podcast now.
It's because the
No
boba
tea here.
has a special kava.
Oh yeah, it's the kava.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's the
It's
kava.
No, it's Prosecco. In this case.
She would feed
Prosecco
us.
from Italy, costing $20.98.
Oh, yeah. Back to your question.
Yeah.
I mean, I've
To business.
back to business. No, I guess the longest henna session I've had was a bridal session. I was doing a bridal henna front and back up to the forearms on both arms. That alone took me maybe like 3 hours.
Oh, wow.
And on top of that, I did like each one of her bridesmaids, her mother-in-law, and each of them got like both hands done. And I was there like 11 hours in total.
Damn.
Yeah,
Your
I was
hand didn't cramp?
a little bit.
Yeah.
I honestly, I think I am suffering from carpal tunnel.
No.
now. Yeah, I need to get that checked.
You need to get it insured.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
For
You need
sure.
to insure her.
You need to insure her hand.
Because we do all
they're precious. My precious.
Because it really is. It's your
No,
moneymaker,
it
and
is.
yeah,
Yeah,
you can't.
I
We
need
can't.
to.
We can't risk it.
I know.
What's the strangest place you've done it?
In a parking lot?
Behind McDonald's.
We're talking about henna here. Right?
I mean, I went to like a masseuse. I went to her studio. She got like something on her under boobs. I forget what you call those.
The Rihanna tattoo?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So I guess you could say that was the strangest one I've done, just because like she's actually like kind of naked and she had to hold them, and I was just there like. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
So no weird requests like my butt cheek.
Oh no,
My
yeah,
left.
they've definitely requested. No,
Yeah?
like maybe the butt, but nothing like too.
Nothing too
exposed.
intimate.
I guess that girl who did have the inquiry about doing her whole body, that was
But she
probably,
never did it.
No, yeah, that would have probably been the most strangest.
So if you're interested in being her first,
no, yeah,
Reach out.
my number is.
Or you can reach me and I can reach her. Push them together.
and a moped.
And they'll bring boba.
Popping and chewy.
As far as like the ink that you use, I had suggested the other day that you use chile colorado because that shit will stain the hell out of you.
It will?
Yeah. You've never gotten chile colorado on your clothes or like
Do
on your
I
hand?
look like I manage Chile Colorado? Oh, sir.
No. Okay.
I smell it and I run. I can't. No, my mom. Yeah, she vacates the house when she's like Chile.
I remember this.
So it stains you?
It's very staining. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
How does Brianna do it?
Brianna?
Does she not work with it from
From the salsas?
from Fit?
From Fit Fam.
Fuel 8.
I feel like okay, we need to lay off the Italian stuff.
This is my
This is your first one?
My first plastic cup.
Okay.
Many bobas.
It's a cava.
I don't remember what chile. Does she use chile? I don't know, Brie. How do you manage? Comment
This
down
one
below.
with mango.
Oh, the mango habanero one. It was
It's
pretty
so
good.
good.
It was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Sorry, back to the question.
Back to the question. Yeah.
I forgot the question.
Yeah. So what ink do you use
Oh.
or?
No, yeah, I make my paste at home.
It looks like a Harry Potter wand.
Yeah. No, it's a cone. They call them henna cones.
I thought it was your pre-roll. Sorry.
Okay, no,
Let me put my glasses on.
we're not on that side of town.
We're like one block away from.
What this is made out of, it's made out of grounded henna leaves. So there's an actual henna plant. They basically dry up the leaves and make a powder form. And then I use that powder to mix with eucalyptus oil or tea tree oil. I kind of jump between the two. Water and sugar, and that's how I make the paste. It's very much like making icing. You
What
just
does
kinda, like-
sugar do to it?
Yeah, I think it's for the elasticity.
Oh, okay.
To kind of like get the lines flowing so they're not just breaking so easily. The oils kind of make it flow as it does, because I mean it's a powder form at first, so like the oils make it into the paste it is.
Really neat.
And that thing, what do you call it?
A henna cone?
Oh,
Henna cone.
Yeah.
henna cone.
Yeah.
And did you make that yourself?
Oh,
or did you
yeah.
buy them?
No, yeah, I do make them. You could also order them for me. I do make them to order. I probably make a batch about every 2 to 3 weeks. It really does depend on the season. During summertime, it's really busy, so I will make them more frequently. But like, the process to making
Don't lick
is
it.
really
I want
cool.
to.
I know you want to. I see it in your face.
You
It
know,
looks like chocolate.
everyone with a kid has always been like, can I eat this? They're like, is this chocolate? Or like, Mom, is this doo-doo?
So as soon as you lay it down, does it stain, or do you have to trace it for a couple minutes? Or like, how do you keep it permanent or semi-permanent?
No, it sticks as soon as it touches the skin. It starts going through like a drying process. And then once it's dried, you couldn't even touch it. It'll eventually just peel off on its
wow.
own. It has a cool texture to it.
When did you get yours, Gracie?
Saturday.
Saturday?
But I wash my hands.
And today's Wednesday?
So
Yeah.
it's fading. But in other locations, it's lasted
It'll
like
last longer.
3 weeks, 4 weeks
Mm-hmm.
almost. And I do take showers. Just for the record.
Good for you.
Yeah.
So Mike Tyson's fighting this weekend
Right.
on Friday. Do you think I can get like a Mike Tyson face tattoo?
I've definitely done a Mike Tyson
Yeah?
tattoo. Yeah. It's in my books.
No. Wow.
Yeah.
You're not original.
Damn it.
Oh my gosh. I even had like
You can get a
teardrops.
Steve-O tattoo.
A Steve-O like on my back or like my side? Or is it- is it
He's
like-
got a pretty interesting one on his body.
yeah, I think it's like on his side.
Yeah,
got,
it is.
He's got himself.
Oh, I wasn't. Yeah, that is.
You know what I
that's
want
not-
for Halloween? If you could do like my eyelids, like if I'm like wide open, so like
Oh.
it looks like
You're just asleep behind the bar and everyone's like, hello. No, I could definitely do that.
Just do like a weekend at Weekend at Bernie's? He's got like the little.
You know the movie.
Yeah, dude, I'm like 31.
That's yeah. I'm surprised. That's look. You see, another young person not knowing that movie. It's a great movie.
Yeah, it's an old one. Speaking of old ones, Gracie.
I know this one. I saw it a mile away. I'm like, it's coming. I'm ready.
I'm just kidding. So you work for the town, and
I do.
I met you. When did we get into contact? Earlier this year, a couple months ago.
Yeah.
Probably.
I want to say late July.
Yeah.
I don't
around there.
remember. You found us.
Yeah.
And I reached out to you after I saw you like something or like the page. And I'm like, hey, Val told me all about you because she was actually talking about you that week. About how she went to high school with you. And she doesn't really like to say she knows you.
Val? That were cool.
But so it's so funny that you happened to like our page that same week that we were having a conversation about you. And yeah, I got so excited. I'm like, hey, let's do something. Come out to my events and show us some love because I have no money, and I need someone to take photos and advertise and help us kind of get the word out.
Yeah. Yeah, I try to hit up as many of the farmers market events as possible, which I think is pretty cool that you guys are doing that. So, kudos to you guys for doing that and everything that the mayor and the town are trying to do for the town right now. I think it's pretty awesome. As a local that's been here for many moons now, I'm a big supporter of stuff like that. So, and very excited to see the growth and all the new stuff that's coming that we can't talk about, but it's pretty cool. It's very, very exciting. So
You mean the Sonic?
oh, that's our old moment.
The Sonic?
Yeah, we cracked that one months ago. Yeah, there's another A-Town exclusive though. As soon as we get the green light, we'll be able to talk about. But it's pretty cool. So you guys got an event coming up soon.
Yes.
Tell us about it.
November 20th, we are hosting a business symposium. And so the goal behind it is to provide resources from the county of El Paso over to the people of Anthony. Anyone interested in opening a business or trying to expand their business. So for Martha, that means that she can get direct information on loans and grants, information about how the Small Business Administration has free courses for media, for example, on how to leverage your media presence. They also offer free classes, just how to make yourself more competitive in your market. So it's a lot of resources for both people who already have a business and for people who want to start a business. Like Marisa, she mentioned she was interested in opening up a henna/tattoo/ give me a call place.
Hotline.
Yeah, and
Comment.
so to give her all the resources, because there are so many resources out there that they're just not, that information's not making it out here. So the hope is to, bring in more local business, small businesses, get them started, and then kind of help bring the ones that are already here and give them a little cushion. See if maybe they can add to their
yeah. Compete with us across the street.
McDonald's. McCafe.
Cafe.
Where is this symposium?
The symposium.
Symposium.
Yeah.
Symposium.
Don't ask why that name. It just came to me, and Mayor's like, I love it. I thought of it all night.
You legit thought of that?
I did.
Symposium?
I did. I don't know. It just came to me. I'm like, Symposium.
Were you doing what was it called?
Symphony?
Kava? You were on a kava trip, and you're
No.
like, Anthony needs a symposium.
I don't know why. Even after, like, now I ask, why symposium? What's wrong with it?
I mean, it sounds fancy.
Sure,
I'm
you
like,
know,
yeah, like I
maybe,
want
yeah.
Intimidating.
Hopefully people know what that means.
Mhm.
I'll put it in parentheses, like, meeting?
question mark symposium.
Just come. There's food.
Yeah. Oh, I'm there.
I'm there.
So it's gonna be in at the town hall, 5:30 to 7, and it's really gonna be an open forum. So the organizations will be there to answer questions. They're gonna be there to assist with writing business plans, give them resources if they're veterans, if they're minorities. There's like umbrellas under the umbrellas of these organizations, and they just want to get this information out there. They really want the businesses to find them and ask for assistance, because that's how they get funded.
Besides attending, which, you know, primarily we want people to show up, right? Would you have it available afterwards for people where they could reach out or find out that information that happened
Yes,
that were
absolutely.
not be available to attend?
So I'm hoping that we can at least live stream it, so that people who aren't able to show up, because it is during the week and it's people have kids, we understand that, so that they can at least capture that information that's available, and then put up the point of contacts for the SBA, or there's another organization called Lyft that is also going to be there. I'm trying to get some organizations that are just centered around for women. And why is because, I mean, most of the market vendors that I have are women, and I see a trend here. We're taking over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see that trend in our guests. Also, I'm like, we have a lot of female entrepreneurs. Or
Yeah.
the dudes. The dudes that just show up to like talk about aliens and shit. And like the women are like, no, like we're building a business, and yeah.
The dudes are taking care of the kids. Haven't you heard?
Yeah.
They're at home,
Reverse roles.
barefoot,
Yeah.
with a baby bouncy thing in the front. And, you know,
Little Carlos.
yeah, little Carlos. That's exactly where they're at. They're supporting the women. It's our turn.
Yes.
And this symposium, is this going to become like a yearly thing for the town, or is it like a one and done?
You know, that's a great question. We're hoping to get support, enough support that we can continue to grow this program, so it won't just be like a symposium at this time of year. It'll be like a department or a resource on our homepage for people to go to and get direct access. And then we're also growing. So part of becoming a city now, we have a lot more leverage in our property and how we want to grow our town or our city. And so with that comes a lot of economic development, a lot of opportunities. So yes, we do hope to grow the program and to have something reoccurring.
That's pretty cool. And yeah, she's talking about the home charter passed, so we are now considered a city. I'm gonna have to rebrand the whole podcast. It's
Still
A-Town.
A-Town. So it's still Town of Anthony. The charter chose to keep the name.
okay.
Yes. So no
You're good.
need to spend money there.
Okay,
It's still Town of Anthony.
I was gonna like scrap everything already.
So you can add the city of the Town of Anthony, the Town of
The
Anthony
city.
City,
We'll work it out. Yeah.
A City Talk.
A city talk. Oh, well, that's pretty cool. I'm glad you guys are doing that. I'll probably hit it up because I do eventually want to be my own business as well. I think this is what we're trying to do with this podcast eventually. What was the date again? November 20th?
November 20th, which is a
20th.
Wednesday. And like I said, it'll be at Town Hall, 401 Wildcat Drive, 5:30 to 7. We will have food or snacks, or maybe some little crackers and cheese,
Maybe some kava.
maybe some boba.
Some kava and boba.
But, you know, before I forget, I just want to give a huge thank you to Martha, because she has been such a great community advocate. She's been supportive of She was the first vendor that I reached out to for the 4th of July event. She no-showed, but nonetheless, she came through
Classic.
eventually. And I mean, anything I ask,
The story's there, okay? The story's there.
anything I ask for, like,
She got a flat in her
Oh yeah.
moped.
Actually, I was the very first one there, and I think I couldn't find anyone, and I think I was a little lost. But this
in
was
her
like,
hometown, she's in this massive
I was,
acreage
I just felt
of Anthony.
I just saw construction going on, and I'm like,
Yeah, the what do you call it? Was getting redone. Yeah, there was a lot of construction there.
yeah, 4th of July was. We were there in spirit.
But you know what? You've made it up because when I told her, hey, we're having an 80s event, she went all out 80s. She bought an alien. I don't know why. I don't know if aliens are equals.
no,
Is it ET? Is that why?
No, Alien was actually after.
I thought you got a
The
neon
Alien came out in September.
Okay.
That was
For the Halloween.
for the fall one.
For the
Yeah.
fall. All right. Well, I got them all confused. Well, she still went all out. Like she got a radio, right? The little boombox.
Boombox. Yeah,
Yeah.
we still have it there.
Yeah. So unfortunately, we had to cancel that one due to hell
Rain
falling on us.
Oh my gosh, I remember that.
Yeah, it's terrible.
That was crazy.
And then for the back to school event, she came and she was sick, but she sent her boyfriend out there with buckets of school supplies to
Yeah.
donate on her behalf.
Wow.
Yeah.
For the Halloween event, I asked if she could donate boba, and she delivered a gift card to me, which we didn't get to do because not that many
I was
kids
wondering.
showed up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So I'm hoping that we can recycle it for another event.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, no, she's been very supportive of every idea, just like you and Marisa. No pressure. But you're in my company now. But no, she's been great. So thank you so much for that.
No, I appreciate it. You know what? On my goal list was always be more part of the community, and I think you stepping in here and actually talking to me has built that trust to like build this, friendship, relationship, and in regards to like bringing the community together and sharing the word, and that we all are here doing something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think it's great as well. I've only attended a couple of the farmers markets. Like I said, I want to be part of it more, but every time I get a chance to do something, and even meeting you guys is pretty awesome. I feel like we've assembled Anthony Avengers over here.
Yes. Am I an adopted Avenger?
I'll take Captain America. I'll show up once in a while.
No, and I have to thank you, Jonny and Sal, for coming out and giving me so much of your personal time and providing me with beautiful photos and just a beautiful storyline to share with the town. You guys have been fantastic. The idea of the pictures with Farmer
Farmer
That
Raleigh.
was
Farmer Raleigh. That was so awesome. Such an awesome
That was the night I went all out
experience.
with my alien.
I just remember pumpkins. I just remember you're like, I need more pumpkins. And I'm like, Madrid, we need more pumpkins. But it was it's great. This is why I love this town. This is what Anthony is. You two are an example of what this town is. It's wonderful.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cry now. No, it's awesome because like we're very small. We're very unique, and we've been like that for a while. I think now we're able to highlight it and show the world, or at least the people around. Hopefully, the world one day.
Yeah.
But I love doing this and even getting to know more people. Even with Pristine Moments, when she was on a couple of weeks ago, she was talking about how she hit you up for her first one. Yeah.
Oh, our event was her first?
No.
Oh.
So when she was starting, I had just opened, but I was a little scared to open a drive-through, and she pulled up to the drive-through. I was like, okay, it's not ready yet. And she wanted to do this amazing garland for like to announce, to promote. And she wanted to give it on her behalf, and at the time I just wasn't ready, and I still had the fear of like, how am I going to operate the drive-through? Because in my head I've always operated behind the scenes, like over the counter, but never a drive-through. Like imagine anyway, I was not prepared at that time, and so I told her, can you please wait? And I think that's where she she waited a couple of weeks, and then after that, she brought the garland on May the 4th, and it was really nice space theme, and it was really neat. We had a couple people actually come in here and take. It was a FunPiccs event. It was actual like come in and take pictures.
Yeah.
That's where the name came from.
It's all connected.
Yeah. So, but she did amazing with that garland, and then we were doing the event for your market. And I told her, bring some Bridgerton spirit. Can you bring some Bridgerton vibes? And because I love Bridgerton, they had a little canopy, and she went all out. Like, she
beautiful.
really went all out. We were really impressed with our booth. So
Yeah. And that's awesome that I get to share these stories with the community, because that's all I'm really doing. I'm just putting the spotlight on you guys. And
Thanks.
you guys are already
Appreciate it.
awesome. I'm just making sure that everybody knows that you guys are awesome. So kudos.
Yay.
I want to talk a little bit more about the farmers market, because I think that's a really cool event, and I want it to grow and I want it to become a big thing. We have a very popular one, the Upper Valley one. That's very, very popular. So how do we get to that level? How do we take them down? Let's start plotting right now.
First and foremost, let's say there's enough room for everybody. Their success is going to be our success, and vice versa. So I hope there's a mutual support and respect, because they are an example of what can happen if we just put those ideas that everyone tells us they're not going to happen, they're not going to succeed, and you do them anyways. Your FunPiccs, your henna, your farmers market. So the mayor, when Mayor Turner took office, he wanted to put this market together, and he put the first one together in May, and it was very successful. That person left the position that the old marketing position, and then I took over in July, and I said, it's too damn hot. I do not want to be out there at 10, 11, 12, 1 roasting my ass.
Yeah.
And I know my vendors don't want that. So I want to transfer it to Friday night, and I want it to be a night market, and I had this vision of like lights and beautiful greenery, and there's only one place you can do that: Triangle Park. You can't do that at Memorial because there's no lighting.
Yeah.
And I had a lot of reservations, a lot of hesitation to go that route, and I had no money, so I decided to go to our maintenance yard, and I went into the attic. First of all, I can find anything. I am very resourceful. My husband tells me, I looked, and I move a spoon. I'm like, there it is. Look. Did you look here? You put it there. So I went into the yard. I went into the attic, and I found all of this Christmas decoration, like dozens of boxes. And inside, I'm like, oh, I hit the jackpot. Like, this is it. This is it. So I grabbed a bunch of, it was just like, it was wonderful. So I found a speaker, I found a microphone, I found Christmas lights, and I found a few other decorations that you can use for multiple occasions. So anyways, we go out there, and my husband, God bless him, he was helping me set up the spaces. And I put up the lights only to find out the lights don't work. And if anyone's seen me put the lights up out there, it is labor intensive, especially in the middle of July, to get everything ready for the night market. So
you do all the lights?
I did.
Okay.
Before Parks and Recs said, "You poor thing, let me help you."
Step in.
And now I have a Paul.
Also, we have a Parks and Recs?
Yes, just like the show.
Oh, yeah.
Very similar.
Okay.
Kudos to them, because they have always been very supportive of the markets, with the exception of one when the water situation happened and I had nobody and I panicked. But so I put up all the lights for the first couple of events because I didn't know I could ask for help. So there I am. I'm putting up lights. My husband's marking the vendor spots. I had about 23 vendors that week. A great turnout. That was such a great turnout. And I knew I would not be able to sustain it on a weekly basis. And so I told the mayor I can do this twice a month. I want to keep it Friday nights because it's hot again. And it's pretty. It's beautiful when it's lit up and the
And then
vendors.
the sunset, when the sun hits, the
Oh.
sun goes down.
In the perfect spot.
Yeah.
You captured a few photos right behind the flags.
Yeah. America.
So the farmers market had to be transitioned out of the Friday night because Friday night lights started happening, and then it ruined everything. So it's really been a lot of lessons learned for me. I'm not from this town. I also don't have kids in sports. And so I had to learn the hard way that actually matters to people. So I've learned, I've made better relations, and I've opened up lines of communication with the school district. I have a better understanding of when their games and events are happening. Unfortunately, it is difficult to shift one market from one day and time to another because then I don't have FunPiccs, or then I don't have henna, or then I don't have
Jonny.
Jonny. Like the vendors that have supported and that I love having there are not always available. Mijas, for example, just the staples. So right now we're testing out Saturdays. I did a poll on Instagram, and you failed me, Instagram. The poll said, I gave them options, and I put a morning one from 10 to 2, and then I put an evening one. I think I put after 6 or something like that. Unanimously, almost like by, I don't know, maybe 3 people said 6, but everyone voted for 10 a.m. And so I told my vendors, hey, this is what the people want. I'm giving them what they want. And unfortunately, nobody came. This was this past weekend. So how do we get more events like this? How do we become the Upper Valley? We need the community to show up. We need them to support the vendors that take their time. Some come from Socorro. Like we have lots of vendors that tell me the same thing. I love this community. I love the people. I love everything about. It's just a different vibe.
How easy is it for someone to go and be part of the market as a vendor?
It's super easy. I am so flexible. I always say, I need to know by Thursday and paid. And there I am the day of. Can I join? Oh, absolutely. I got room for you right here. And I'll go and I'll help and I'll set up and whatever they need. I'll do whatever it takes. But yeah, it's super easy. They just reach out to me either by Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, my Google text, my email, my phone. I mean, just send me a smoke signal or something. I'm gonna get it. But yeah, you let me know what you're selling. The fee is a straight fee. It's just the permit fee that the town charges. We don't charge based on your number of sales, which a lot of markets do.
That's a pro.
And I also give courtesy to the vendors, and I let them know if there's a similar vendor at the event. So boba, for example, I have another boba vendor. Not cheating. I love you, boba. And they, I will let them know I've already booked this boba because it's not fair to them. I'm not.
I think right now, because it's small, you still are selective. But I think once it grows, you'll be able to like bring in. And I think people want variety. People want, the competition. People, it's just the thing that what one has, the other one doesn't have. So I don't think you should put any stop signs. Well, I think you should be okay with like.
I have to be cognizant of the fact that some vendors are larger scaled. And so if I have a mom and pop vendor, for example, that makes everything homemade, and then I have a bigger vendor who's got a bigger vehicle and sells more variety of the same, chances are this person's gonna take over. So I do it on a first come first serve basis, but I give them the courtesy, and then they decide if they want to keep, move forward. But I try to stagger it just for that reason. But yeah, I agree with you. Once we get bigger and we move to Wildcat,
because I'm saying there might be similar vendors like candle making or I'm not sure, crafts
like tumblers.
Yeah.
But everybody tumbles different.
And everybody there is
it's a good one.
It's the customer service.
Good one, Jonny. I think you need another drink.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
come on, give him a drink.
Please. I'll take a bottle of Jack if nobody. No, but what,
I I got it right here.
Which you're right when you're saying that, because like, not to bring up the Upper Valley again, which shout out to Upper Valley, because they follow us.
Don't unfollow me.
Yeah, please don't.
Please follow me.
We'd like to talk to you guys eventually. Anybody
No, you
gonna
gotta
take
put a
one with me?
boba. You gotta put a
I'll
boba in
take
there.
Yeah.
I think a chewy
We started
would
with
be-
the prosecco, and now we're gonna go with the
Jack and balls.
Jerkle? Chewy or popping?
I did this one,
I probably should have left
Yeah.
room to pick.
but
I know. No.
yeah, they
no.
have like multiple like beef jerky
Driving.
spots and stuff like that. So there is
It's
room
enough
for
you,
everybody.
lady.
I know, right?
Yeah, and in large venues, it is. There is a lot of room for different. So like variety, if it's a craft, no, I don't put any feelers out there. But I mean, boba's
I think overall, I wouldn't be offended if there was a competitor. Honestly,
Yeah.
because that's where I learned. That's where I learned what was it that they were doing different. It's a learning experience.
You hear that, boba on wheels?
It's good mention.
They're a fantastic family. First of all, yeah, Martha, I'm sorry, but they have the most adorable kids. Their 18-year-old actually runs the boba.
Hey, we didn't.
Let me bring my nieces.
we
Hold
didn't-
on.
We did
Nayeli.
it. Cheers.
Oh,
We didn't cheers.
Just take a
she's
shot of
just talking
boba.
about boba and wheels, and I have to take
Yeah.
a shot there.
You're gonna have to do another one now,
She
or
starts
do
saying good things.
do some of the whatever. Here we go. Cheers.
Cheers.
To boba on wheels.
Boba on wheels. But yeah, they're tastes like prosecco.
I know you have not brought him out
Well, because
What-
of the
because I'm there.
first come. I'd give them the courtesy. Hey, I have a boba dealer. Just
Bring in
letting
the
you
scooter,
know,
too.
I got the boba dealer this weekend. And then I'll offer them future dates. And again, first come, first serve. But
Well, no, I appreciate you for reaching out to the local first instead of the outside.
I put it out there, and whoever
Yes.
comes, and they come with different capabilities, right? Because they have a trailer and
On wheels.
on wheels,
Yeah.
and they have kids, child labor, you know.
Oh. Mine are too young.
No, I'm kidding. They're
can show
like I
up.
said, the daughter that actually does the boba, she should come to our symposium because she's an entrepreneur. She's going for her nursing license, but she's running the boba machine on wheels, and she's making the drinks, and she's like, yeah, it's fantastic. And the mom is there in the background, and the dad is like on patrol, and the little one is just running around. It's awesome.
It's got the zoomies.
Yeah. I mean, all the vendors, all the vendors that I have come across have been fantastic.
Yeah, and I do gotta apologize to some of the vendors. I posted some pictures this last time.
Oh yeah.
And they commented like, "Where are pictures?" And I'm like, "I'm sorry, guys. I just didn't. I'm sorry, but I will get everybody next time." Okay.
Well, it was your first experience sucking a boba from a straw,
Yeah.
so it was a pretty intense moment.
You paused a little too much on the sucking. I was like,
I was
what are you getting at?
I was trying to think. Was it your first boba?
No, it wasn't
No,
my first
right?
boba. I've had
Like, it
boba
wasn't my
before,
first.
but it's been a while. You know, I'm kind of out of the boba game, and yeah, I was sucking on the boba, trying to get all of the little balls.
And he did.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I've seen concerned parents talk about boba.
Regards to
Like a choking hazard.
One, choking. Two, they did an X-ray of a little Asian child.
and swallowing them.
He had a bunch of bobas all over, and like, of course, the medical specialist was like, "That's fake. There's no way
Yeah.
an X-ray would be able to capture that."
Cap.
But still, that message gets put out, and then people are like, "Oh, I don't trust it. I don't know what's in it."
And
Well, you know what?
henna-
Oh,
sorry,
sorry.
henna does have a really bad rep. There's been a lot of cases where people get their henna on Amazon. You know, on Amazon you're not gonna get like fresh henna paste because fresh henna paste does have to be refrigerated or frozen.
Oh.
And whenever
Oh.
it's like food, it'll kind of just like get bad at a certain point. And a lot of people order stuff online and it have chemical dyes.
Yeah.
And a lot of people get chemical burns, and that definitely puts like a bad rep on me. You know, I always hear it like in conversations of people who see me. They're like, "Oh, but you shouldn't because it's dangerous." And I wish those people would come and ask me about it, because I do, like I mentioned, I do make my own paste, and it's fresh. It's all natural ingredients, all organic, and so it is kind of like, you know, one of those things where it's like,
Yeah.
you know, just you need more information about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Have you thought about putting like a sign that says, "Here are the ingredients"?
No, I think on my my little sign that I have, little chalkboard sign, it does say like handmade or like homemade paste. So I do make sure to like.
You have such a beautiful setup. I love going to your booth. I just love going to your booth.
Yeah, I
It's
took a
vibe.
lot of pictures of it. Especially the little, what is it? The little, it's not Buddha, it's the other one.
Boda?
No. the other one. I'll put a picture of
Yoshi?
it. It's like sitting down.
Chiva?
Yeah. Is it Chiva?
I'm
I don't know.
not sure.
It's the little one you had there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But it looked cool. It looked very zen, very like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it a frog?
No, it's the little statue of the goddess,
like, I'll
or
eat it.
the little henna goddess.
Because I've seen the frog like this.
No,
Oh yeah, they have those, and I think it's to like.
And then they have an elephant that's like
take
this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
For some reason, he's got multiple.
I used to have
Nice.
an elephant. I went through a lot of elephants before they broke.
They're like majestic and good luck and all that, right?
Yeah, they say like when the trunk is up, it's like good
This-
luck.
This
when
one.
the
When
trunk
the
is
trunk-
up.
Yeah. I just,
What is that?
Oh, I don't know. What is that? It's a person.
That one.
It's a person.
It's a plant holder.
That's
Clearly.
That's gonna be I
It's
need
a-
my glasses, but
it's a-
I seen it in the show Airbender.
Avatar.
Avatar?
It's the last Airbender. Yeah, but yeah, your setup is really cool.
Thank you.
It's very pretty. And jewelry. You also make jewelry.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, tell us about that.
Yeah. I mean, it really was starting off as a hobby. I would see other vendors' jewelry, and I'm just like, oh, that's so pretty. And then I just kind of come up with my own ideas, and I'm like, I wish I could like put this image in my head like in real life. And so I just kind of over time collected like materials, and I would go buy beads, and like I just created stuff, and then eventually it just kind of like became like a thing where I'm like, maybe I should try selling this. And so I did, and it's been great because it's like an extra source of income. It's something that I don't have to like actually like sit down and like draw, you know. It's something I do at home. I bring it to sell, and it's just extra income while I'm doing my services. And you know, a lot of people actually really like my style of jewelry, and it's cool because like it's different from other vendors. Definitely something that you don't see. I have evolved it over time. Like I started doing wire wrapping.
What is
And-
that?
Yeah, so it's like pretty
Oh,
similar
you're
to
wearing
this.
it. Okay.
Yeah, honestly, this is not one I made.
Oh.
I always tell people.
Just take the credit. Just say it's yours.
Nobody's gonna know.
They
No,
don't
but
know.
this was like my inspiration. You know?
Okay.
Like it got me ideas, and I think it was the mayor who actually was the first one to order a special like wire wrapped for me,
Oh.
and so that's honestly how I kind of stepped my foot into it, was doing it for the mayor. And then I was like, oh, you know what? I still have wire left over. Let's do a couple more, and like it just turned out better and better.
So just
and better.
this year?
No, like literally, like it's been like 4 or 5 months since I started.
Wow.
You know what's funny is that the mayor actually does jewelry.
He told me that.
He does jewelry. He does a bunch of stuff. So the
Why
fact
doesn't
that
he set up a little?
Right?
He does. Well, he does a few items, and then he hands it off to one of the other vendors, and she sells it.
Oh, I know. The one I said that looked like your sister.
Celia, yeah, she's awesome. Yvette, oh, hashtag Yvette. She's wonderful.
That's not how it works.
She has. No, I always see. All right, Yvette.
Yeah.
Does
There
it
you
work
go.
like that?
We gotta do this.
She's also a wonder. She's a heart. I love her. She's so helpful. But it's interesting that I think he set you up.
Yeah.
I think he knew you had it in you, and he's like, I'm gonna
Yeah.
push her. And
He
I think he
did.
played the whole, hey, do you know how to can you make me one? He set you up.
Yeah, he's
did.
kind of like. I mean, I know he's really smart, but he's kind of like a super genius, huh? And like
He's
in
planting
plain sight.
seeds.
Yeah.
A super genius in New Balance shoes.
Yeah. Yeah, we were having a conversation the other day, and I'm like, what are you trying to do? Like, are you trying to train me to become something? Like, I don't know.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm talking about?
He knows how to. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, have you ever thought about? No, sir.
Yeah.
No, I've never.
And he was working me good. I believed in myself.
I saw it in you. I
And
saw a sparkle.
And then I got home, and I'm like, no. I can barely do this. Maybe eventually, Mr. Mayor, if you're watching, maybe we'll see.
You have time.
I have time. Yeah,
You have a few
I'm struggling right now.
You know what? We take the moment we have right now for granted, and you never know how much time we have. So I think that's where I say, like, lose the fear and just go for it. Like, really, just go for it.
So, as you know, talking about businesses, we have
FunPiccs.
FunPiccs. You know, you've been doing this for a while now. You want to start your own. You want to make this like a whole business.
A studio.
So
Something I'm directing.
you know, you're kind of like the veteran, the newbie.
Oh yeah.
What are some do's and don'ts for business owners out there trying to start their own business? What would you recommend?
You know what? Honestly, this is my point of view. As perspective of what I experienced and what has worked out, and I don't regret at all. Before I started Boba, I actually did my research. I found out what was my market. I looked up the age median in the town. I looked how many. It's surprisingly 51% are women.
Can I do it?
Yeah, go for it. Hashtag
Women. The census, the median income was 27,000, and the average age was 26, which tells me I've seen elderly out there, but to average at 26, that tells me there's a lot of single women that are under.
Where?
Look at
Oh, sorry.
No,
Boba.
well, okay, not single, but it is a single parent
Okay.
with children.
Yeah, still maybe.
So like, that's what my conclusion came to be. And I was like, okay, what is my target? So is my target women or is my target children? Or, you know, who's going to? So do your research where you're at. Really, who do you want to market and what do you have? What are your skills? Mine came too easy. I was able to craft some drinks, and I felt like that was something that we're missing out. And I think that my demographic would enjoy that. So I market myself, and in order for me to price them at $5 at the time and free delivery is because I looked at the income and what's going to sell and how I'm going to be able to profit. So I think overall, just doing the hard research, really looking into who you're targeting at and building your core value, really like what is the reason you're doing it for? Because when there's going to be the alarm going off and you just don't want to go into work, what are you doing it for? What are you trying to leave behind? What experience are you trying to create? I think really touching your core and research where you're at and what you're trying to market. Then after that, doing the cost of goods, you know, just how much investment are you putting? How much are you going to get out? Or is it a long run or is it a short run? You know, where you're looking at. And then after that, like, how are you going to profit from that? Like, how are people going to pay for you? They want to probably, like, they'll pay you just to be here and, hey, buy FunPiccs.
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
paying us?
You're enjoying
I was
the
aware of this.
buzz. Boba and buzz.
Yeah.
I'm actually no longer drinking. I'm just eating boba.
This is no longer for kids anymore. It has stepped into adult.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So, how do you quiet the voices that tell you that's not going to sell here? That's such a specialty item.
Like, it's, you know what? I don't quiet my voices. I quiet other people's input.
Oh.
How so?
I think that's one thing I tell, and that's where I feel like I'm catering to everyone instead of catering to what I can give. What is that I can give? And this is what I offer, and you can get it or take it, you know, take it or leave it, basically. versus trying to cater to everyone. I think that's where like the stress, the anxiety, you're trying to like, I think that's where you constantly need to like quiet everybody else around what they tell you and just focus on what is it that you believe in yourself. And that's where you go for it. That's where you go for it. What is it that you're just natural to you? It's natural to you, and just really just like, this is where I could profit from, and other people can profit, and just go for it. Yeah.
Wow, you're like speaking to me right now.
I know.
Jonny, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Same question.
Yes, ma'am.
What
was the
because you're
question?
also an entrepreneur.
Oh,
You're
yes.
you also have a business and you have merch. So
Merchant.
how did you sell this idea so that the people around you would support it, like your parents? Beautiful experience. I love talking about when we went to your house to do the podcast with the mayor, and in the background his mom is making a quesadilla. His dad is answering the phone. Hello, bueno. And then I think your dad came without a shirt from one room to the other. But I mean, that's the type of family that we grew up with that are naysayers. I hate saying it, right? But they're like, that's not going to sell. Get a real job. Do a real thing. Did you have that experience? And if so, how did you overcome it?
Yeah, so okay, so I'm gonna correct you on something. So it's my dad, but it's my dad's girlfriend. It's not really my mom.
You'll cut that out, right?
No, I'm gonna leave it in. Yeah. No, but so I don't know. It was kind of, I guess, I didn't care. It was one of those things where I'm like, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do it. I don't think I really ever asked my dad for permission. I was just like, hey, I'm gonna shoot a podcast. He's like, okay. So the thing is, like, my family didn't even know what a podcast was when I started doing this.
I don't think they do still, right?
Well, now they do. Actually, my brother, shout out Alan, he wants to start his own podcast.
Ooh.
Yeah, and we'll probably get that rolling. I don't know, maybe next year. We'll see.
Maybe.
But it was one of those things where, like, I want to do this, right? And I don't, like you were saying, like, I don't care what people think or say. Like, I was a little worried at first. I was kind of scared. It wasn't so much that I didn't believe in myself, like in my ability to do it. I knew I can do this. I just didn't know exactly how to do it. So when you were talking about like doing your research, like, yeah, I did. You know, around this time last year is when I started to do my research on the podcast, and I was looking up local podcasts, and I started looking at statistics. What is my demographic? Most people that listen to podcasts are 25 to 30-year-olds. I'm 25 to 30-year-old. You know, I'm a little bit on the higher end now. Be 32 this year. But I was looking like, you know, what are the top podcasts in El Paso? You guys want to take a guess what number one is?
Name a few though.
I know. I didn't know there was others.
The dudes, the guys that you did a podcast
The dudes. Well,
with a few weeks ago.
Takeover Show? No. Who? So actually, the Takeover Show.
Oh,
the
yeah.
other ones.
That's not it.
Well, we've done a few. Well, the thing is, like, the top podcasts in this area are all churches. Like Abundant, they put their church stuff on there, and they have a podcast for that. Like, the top 3 spots were all religious stuff, and it was just people that don't go to church and they just listen to it. So I was like, there's nothing really out there that wants to do what I wanted to do. And at that time, I didn't even know what I wanted to do. I just know I wanted to do a podcast. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, fuck it, let's do it. And then for sure, there's nothing in Anthony. So yeah, I just
kind of... Be the first one. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Be the first one out there.
Here's a question, a serious question.
Mm-hmm.
I was pondering about this the other day. Isn't a podcast just AM radio?
It's kind of evolved to that, yeah.
I mean, back in my day.
But we don't do pranks here.
Yeah.
AM doesn't do pranks. AM just tells you, just talks. It's talk radio. But I mean, isn't that what a podcast is? It's just AM radio on demand?
It basically is, and it's basically just like anybody can do their own radio station. That's what it...
Do you have to pay to get on?
No. I think Apple might be the only one where you gotta pay something to set it up. I'm not on Apple, so I don't know. I'm just on Spotify and YouTube, but it's free. but it's become a very popular thing, and especially in our area, it's very new. Not a lot of people do this. And I was even talking to the guys, like some of the podcasts that I've worked with, like everybody's within that first couple of years, 1 year out. Even the campaigns, the political campaigns, Trump did a lot of podcasts. He didn't do interviews.
Really?
Yeah. He was on Joe Rogan. He was on
Oh,
Theo Vaughn.
yeah.
He did Logan Paul, the Nelk Boys. Like that was his, and the way he
wanted to connect. I think
the younger-
his PR this year. I want to. I don't agree. We're getting into politics, but I just want to say marketing wise, marketing. I have my say so in
it
there.
was genius.
Exactly. He's connecting. He's doing the old play by the book where he connects with people. Serving at McDonald's. I mean, just the fact that you're connecting with normal day average.
In a $3,000 suit and tie.
But it is connecting. Is really having that connection with who are you servicing? It's the connection.
Yeah.
I think that's where I think the PR is just really who you're connected with. So Gracie, you're amazing with like talking to us individually, vendors, and connecting. I mean, you're not out here just sending out flyers or emails, you know.
Yeah.
You're actually doing the legwork, and that's the old world of playbook. It's just what's gonna get the action, you know.
And I think that's why I take it so hard when people don't come out. I invest so much in your vendors and
Your hours and everything.
but I mean, I just want to see you guys thrive.
Yeah.
And when I don't deliver, I'm down
So-
for days. Like this weekend, you've been texting. I'm like, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. It's so painful. It's so painful.
I think here you got your vendors. You already got your market. You could pull your market. I think it comes down to the community now. How do you reaching out to the community? Yeah. That's the thing. Like, what are your services? What are they meeting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's also, there's a seasonality to it. I learned that on YouTube that is an actual thing where we were doing really good. We were growing every week, more views. And then all of a sudden we're back to like, and I'm from 1 week to another, I'm like, what the hell happened? And yeah, it was like back to school. Everybody got back to school, back to the lives. And I've had to learn that, where I've had episodes where I think they're great and then they don't perform. And I'm like you, I'm like, what the hell? Like, this is such a good one. But it's just, you got to keep going, and just keep doing. And you're doing great. You're doing great work.
Yeah.
Just continue, and it's part of you can't always be going up. There's got to be highs and lows.
Yeah.
And I've learned that recently, and I've been dealing with that too. So yeah.
That makes me feel so much better. Knowing
Yeah, I
that
think
we're all
going.
Yeah, you're not the only loser here.
Let's take that out.
Hashtag loser.
Can we hashtag that? That's awesome. So Marisa, did you have any negative? Why am I taking over? Go.
No, it's yours. Marisa, did you have
Did
any
you
negative?
have any negative
Oh no, yeah.
talkers in your ear like that? Why are you doing that? And you're wasting your money.
No, like I definitely had people that would doubt it, and it's just one of those things that you just can't really listen to them. Just do your own thing, focus on you and your business, and just staying consistent, I think, is really important.
So now that you have a customer base and a following, because you are so popular, when you're not there, they're like, "Where's Hannah?" I'm like, "Oh, she's married. She's in Hawaii." That selfish woman. Do you see like the message from those naysayers turn? Like, are they now? "Oh, I'm so happy for you," and inside you're like, "You never believed in me."
Yeah, no, definitely. Like, I feel like people do change their opinion about it. It's just one of those things where, like, you can't satisfy everyone. And that's
Same
definitely something you learn throughout the process. But, I mean, having a business is just kind of like a whole learning process. You're constantly learning new things. You're constantly having failures and learning from that. So,
And I really like that you have that experience, because that's what I think people at the symposium need to hear.
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna have people tell you you're crazy, you don't have the money, you don't know what you're doing. But there's resources out there that are gonna help you get started answer the questions, get you the resources. So I really hope that you get all of that on Wednesday.
Oh yeah.
And I hope you two, already a year at this location.
Going to be a year. February was when we opened, so we're
Wow.
hoping to stay.
Are you gonna do like a
longer.
party, like a year anniversary? You should throw something.
No,
FunPiccs.
Yeah.
FunPiccersary.
Yeah, we'll take
Invite
fun pics here.
I should. I didn't celebrate. Okay, so I
Boba.
celebrated my
We could do
first year.
Boba
I didn't
pants.
celebrate my second year. So maybe I should celebrate my first year here.
Yeah.
That's what I should do. But
Definitely.
yeah, I do appreciate the support of if they happen to watch and listen to A Town.
Please watch.
Yes. Please. Put it in the beginning. Hey, thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.
Watch henna. watch Marisa make a henna tattoo on a interesting body part.
Yeah. Just stand up and then I censor it.
Oh my god.
Back on the seat. The blooper comes in.
Oh my god.
I lost my train of thought. Yeah, we should go into that.
Yeah.
That should be your opener. That should be
Well,
what
we
you
still got
sell.
time.
That should be what you sell.
No, but yeah, you should do a fun event for your 1 year here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we'll plan for it, and hopefully you come out and
For sure.
advertise it.
Yeah, no, I'll be there. We'll be celebrating our 1 year around the same time. This is January.
Oh yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
so-
Yeah, I wish I would have opened earlier, but yeah, there was a delay. So this little house is now a FunPiccs Boba Shop. So
Which is a really cool setup. I walked in and I was like, it's really nice.
It's a vibe.
yeah, I painted that wall one day, and then the next day I painted this wall. So
Did you make the clouds?
I did. My mama. So my mom is my main core support since the beginning. When I faced fear, she was there. No, sígale usted. Usted sígale.
Aww.
Yeah. So yeah, it's the back of my mind every time
Mother
I
support.
think about it. Yeah.
Is this a light? What is that?
That is a light.
A UFO?
You know what?
You should just
It's
make it
funny.
into
It was there when I got here. So when I moved in, it was there.
It kind of goes with the theme.
Yeah. So my previous location was like a industrial looking, and I had like garden. Like I had my plants. I had like 20 plants. And then I came here, and there's not a single window except this one, but it was painted. And I was like, I don't know what to do here.
Oh, there's a window there.
Yeah. So I had to get creative, and I was like, what theme am I gonna do? And I said, galaxy. Let's do galaxy and astronauts and aliens for Halloween.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it makes sense.
Yeah. So you're out in the galaxy world here.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. I don't know. I have HDD, so I always I'm rearranging the furniture every.
Wait, didn't you have this over there?
Yeah, see, people come in like every time I come in here, it looks different. I'm like, I know, I get bored, and I just start moving stuff around. So the theme, I don't know if to stick around with the galaxy or just go with something new.
Yeah.
Maybe every year just change it.
Exactly. You
Yeah.
know what? That was my idea.
Yeah.
I was like, next year I just come up with something random.
Mhm.
Yeah. Maybe I'll just go with. You just said it. Now I have to do it.
Yes.
I think it was all black before, right?
No. I did the black.
Was
I did
it? Wasn't this room a different color? You don't remember.
You
changed it so much.
It was multicolor. It had beige and green, and it had gray somewhere else. Yeah. So it's summer
Did a lot
nights.
of
I can't.
coats.
I spend my night here. Yeah.
I like it. I like it in here.
Yeah.
A lot.
Thanks.
Very cool. I was telling him I'm gonna have to bring my little nephews to have some boba.
Yeah.
Put them onto that.
Yeah, I don't have free Wi-Fi yet. But eventually,
You can probably connect to mine. I
You
live
can
like
connect to McDonald's.
or McDonald's. There you go.
Get signal.
What's your
The
Wi-Fi?
amplifier.
Mick Wi-Fi?
McFlurry.
You know, earlier you mentioned about your research,
Yeah.
and I forgot to ask this question. I'm sorry.
No, you're doing great.
I'm
You're
sorry.
doing great.
Am I being a co-pilot?
You're probably gonna like take over Raleigh's spot pretty soon.
No, I'm just kidding. Edit that out. So one of the concerns when you said like the average income and
Yeah.
they were females, did you think, well, do they even have expendable income?
No, I absolutely. So I thought about them, and I realized I started researching into single mothers that I thought know of, and I researched, and it actually is a side hustle. they do side hustles. So I knew they have income. They just, you know,
They don't
I don't
report
know.
it.
I didn't
This
say
is why
that.
you have potholes in this town that we can't fill.
They don't tell their
I
baby
didn't
daddies.
say.
Pay your taxes.
But they have because I know they are able to afford Starbucks once in a while, or you know, do all these things like treat themselves
Or go out.
So for you know, if your
Leave their
income's
kids out.
27,000 a household, you know, so but I was like, who has money? Here comes the greedy side of me.
Kids.
And what's the easiest transaction? $5. And what is the biggest challenge? Transportation.
It's not $1? When did it go to 5?
Not in this
Inflation.
economy.
When I was growing up, it was a
2014,
quarter, and I could get like 4 items.
Under the Biden administration, it went from $1 to $5.
Wow. LinkedIn.
Yeah, so
$5.
Don't
So-
fact check me.
Mayor, go. He's already doing it. He's like, that's not useless facts.
He's like, well, actually.
Majority of the comments are from the
Yeah, put your comments off.
no, just kidding.
So $5 is
Yeah, that's what it was. My $5 a drink, and I went first to like people that couldn't leave their work. So like, hey, I have boba, and why not during their break? They're gonna enjoy it. You know, you gotta get smart. You just gotta think of ways like what would be convenient for them. So that was my thought process when I started figuring out my way how I was gonna build the business. And yeah, 400 followers overnight.
That's
It was the right
crazy.
demographic. It was the right demographic. I hit the jackpot that night. I was just blown away. But yeah, I was if when I started, I would get orders online, my Instagram, and I would deliver to the high school 1 or 2 drinks, and it was like once a week. And so when I hit jackpot, like orders, like I'm talking like 15, 20 orders a day is like, you're no longer going to places. Now people are looking for you. So I think that was like when I realized I was doing the right thing.
That's awesome. And then you got told you can't deliver here.
Yeah. There was a lot of roadblocks before they actually cut me off full time. Now I deliver over the fence and after school.
It sounds like you're
Smuggling
dealing
it.
drugs.
No, well,
Shows up in a trench coat. He's
The
like,
cava.
Oh my goodness, you should see the
Got your
bubbles.
boba right
You
here.
got bubble, I got chewy. What's your flavor?
They will swarm me with their cash,
Oh,
and sometimes some kid would say like, "Oh, the weed." I'm like, "Don't
Oh
get
my
me in trouble.
God.
Do not do this to me."
And
Like-
while you're doing this, you're getting off of your moped and
Yeah,
you still
they're-
have your headgear on.
Oh, absolutely. My hair taken off the clip, and they're already like telling me they're.
And did you
ordering.
have capris?
So,
Khakis?
so my
Tell me
attire
through
back
the
then.
attire.
Yeah, I built the entire. My scooter is blue, and then I had an Under Armour jacket that's blue, like that color blue, and then a black pants and white shoes, and I was.
How about the socks? Were they the crew socks? Were
I was,
they the...
I was indefensive whether black or white.
Because when you
but
sit down, I always check this out when people are riding motorcycles. I look at their
their
shoes.
socks, really.
And if their pants raise and I see a sock, I'm immediately turned off. I'm like, no.
Oh my God.
No, well, I was
Okay.
calling. You would have been turned off. Yeah.
Full
Yeah,
disclosure, we have a viewer that's constantly talking about Raleigh not wearing socks. So he's probably going to get off
He's
of
not
this
wearing socks?
It's
know,
a
he
whole
doesn't wear
thing.
socks?
Go through our episodes and look at the comments. There's this one guy that's obsessed with Raleigh not wearing socks.
Are they not just short socks?
He does wear socks. He wears no shows.
Oh. You know what's really gross is to see men in dress shoes and you don't know if they're wearing socks. That grosses me out.
Yeah. Is it a military thing?
No, fuck no. We wear socks. That's not a thing. I don't know. This is the rich men with the Gucci Prada shoes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
okay.
you look at their
Fashion.
feet, and now you're like, oh, they're
Yeah.
socks. Oh God, please tell me they're socks. It's just I could smell it. You know?
Yeah.
You look and you're like,
And they're like
"Smell
leather and
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah. And they think they look so cool. Oh.
You don't.
So he does that. Yeah. No, please. Let me see some sock. So he does.
No, so Raleigh does wear socks, but there's somebody that's obsessed with him thinking that he doesn't wear socks. He's got like some sort of foot fetish.
Yeah.
Yeah, go through the comments. You'll see him. And I'm pretty sure he's going to comment on this right now.
Yeah. I'm gonna look.
Yeah.
So I am wearing socks.
I
Yeah.
am too.
We're all
They're
wearing
black.
socks.
I am not.
Whoa! I smell your feet. But you're a woman.
I'm like,
Different. from
Yeah, it's
women.
different. Women don't smell.
I don't
So
know.
if you have a pantyhose, does that count like a sock?
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
All right then.
Not for men.
I think I've
I
worn
never wanna
socks
see.
over pantyhose before.
You know what? With boots, yeah, because
In
they're
the
slippery.
80s,
Yeah, in the 80s.
Yeah.
I don't know.
a dress.
Did they?
Pantyhose
Definitely
and
boot socks.
Yeah, I think you're right. The whole maniac. But I think those socks are just like the leg warmer. It's not an actual full leg sock.
So actually, this is a genuine question for me. I know you've been in the you were in the military. How long were you in the military for?
I'm still in. I'm in the reserves. So I head out to my unit in Florida about twice a year
Where
to
in
do all of my
Florida?
training. Tampa,
Oh.
In the army?
the Army.
Army?
Yep. I joined March of 2001, and I don't know, 23 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be 24 in March.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow.
Various periods in and out off of active duty, reserve, active duty, reserves. So.
Were you ever deployed anywhere?
Yeah, I did. I did a few missions. The most recent one was to Honduras, which is so I don't know if you are aware, ladies, but when I interviewed for my position, I had never been out here before. I'm like, there's no reason. I don't. What's an Anthony?
The #1 podcast in
That's a good one. That's a good one.
FunPiccs.
Yeah. And so I come out here, and the first thing that came to my mind was, I'm in fucking Central America. I'm in Honduras. This is Honduras. Because it's almost a spitting image on the environment. It is what it is. I'm not going to apologize for that. And if you take offense to it, then maybe you need to look at yourself, because there's a beauty in the environment.
Yeah.
So I made the comment at my job interview that when they asked me, why do you want to work here, and I said, well, it reminds me so much of Honduras.
They took it as a positive note.
No. This was actually my second interview. The first was with the mayor. The second was with the hiring panel, and by then I had a chance to actually do some history, some work. I did my research on the town, and I started talking to the random people, and I started observing just like the type of people that were coming into town hall, or the type of people that worked at town hall. I'm like, wow, these people are awesome. They're humble. They're providing a great service. They are a lot of the people that would come in were elderly, or they looked like, some of them were there for assistance. And so in my interview, I said, it reminds me of Honduras. But at that time, I didn't say it to say the environment. I meant it as the people. The people in Honduras were so welcoming to me. And I wasn't expecting that, being Mexican and American during a Trump era. I was expecting them to, push me away and call me racist slurs. But it was the opposite. They welcomed me. They were so grateful for anything that I was there to provide them or assist with. And that's what I meant when I said this place reminds me of Honduras. I don't remember what the question was, but yeah, Honduras. Final answer. What was the question? I don't know. I forgot.
I asked, what were you drinking?
My military service. Boba?
Boba. Yeah, the military. Yeah, I asked you like how long you've been and all that stuff.
Yeah.
That's cool. So you're still doing the reserves. How long are you going to do that for?
I actually, my goal was to retire next year, and I'm still here. I don't know. I don't know. It's difficult for someone to transition from that. Like your whole career, you're in the military and you're contractually obligated, and you're like, I can't wait to fucking get out. I'm gonna get out the day I am eligible. And then there I was, re-enlisting, and I did that a few times. And now I'm indefinite, meaning that they have to keep me until I'm no longer able to serve, which is like 55 or 56. I won't get there, but I love it. I mean, my job is pretty cool in the military, and I really enjoy the unit, and I enjoy the people I work with when I go out there. And it's just really nice to be at this stage of my military career and just kind of sit back instead of feeling stressed all the time. I'm just like,
You seem really relaxed.
Mm-hmm.
it's the boba.
Overall.
The kava.
The kava.
The kavaba. Kavaba.
Yeah, I remember when I met you and we shook hands, and you had a firm handshake, and I'm like, damn. And then once I found out you were in the military, I'm like, okay, it makes sense.
And you know what's funny is I can't do firm handshakes. People will like.
Am I just weak? Is that what it is?
I mean, have another boba. I have a lot of issues. I have a lot of carpal tunnel, and when I go to shake people's hands, I don't know. People feel like it's a power competition. Like they just want to squeeze.
Like Trump, he like pulls
Yeah,
you out.
and I'll call him out. I'm like, ow, can you not hit my hand? Like, do this hand. Don't do it. Like, leave this one alone. So I appreciate you saying that because I don't feel like I have a firm handshake anymore.
Oh, well, yeah. You got any proteins I can take? So
Yeah.
make me stronger.
Just inject it in my.
Just come every morning.
Just
We'll have it ready there for you.
Little protein boba.
Well, you had a very interesting. Why am I interviewing?
You're doing great though. Just keep you guys. You guys. You know what? You should take over this podcast.
Yeah.
Filling
Please.
you in.
We'll
Just-
call it
Filling
the
in for John.
Let me go on a sabbatical.
8-Town Girls.
Yeah.
Oh!
There you go.
I'm down.
8-Town Girls. Take over.
There you go. It's yours.
They had a competition, the guys, where they had to work out every day for 30 days.
Yeah.
Did your guy pay up?
Oh, he did pay up. We've been meaning to talk about it once he comes back because he's in Arizona now. We just haven't shot a pod with him, so I'm sure once he comes back, we'll talk about it. I have it on video, and yeah, once he comes back on, we'll cover that. But yeah,
I don't
it took him a
agree.
while.
I still don't agree. And when he
Yeah.
comes here, I'd like to see him so I can tell him to his face.
Okay.
Like, I think
You can tell him
you were
that-
robbed.
Look at that camera right now.
You were robbed.
Yeah.
I voted for you.
Oh wait, you were for him?
I was for him.
No, fuck no.
Yes. Yes. So here, the
cut
deal
that
was they had to work out every day. It didn't like it could be cardio, it could be lifting, right? It didn't matter.
Yeah.
It could be a walk around the park.
Yeah, as long as for the whole month of August, as long as if you're gonna walk at least minimum a mile.
Oh, here's the question. Here's the fine print.
Okay.
Did you ever specify in the rules that it had to be between the hours of this period and this period? Thank you. Wait, Boba drop. Thank you. I rest my case.
No, it's over. He lost.
I rest my case.
The people of Anthony voted.
No.
They said he was wrong.
The
He paid
rules
up.
were
It's
not
over.
there. They had to work out. Go ahead. Sorry. Finish.
No, fuck you, Olivas.
It's like, I want that payout.
They had to work out every day, right? 1 mile minimum walk,
Minimum, yeah.
and then lift any.
And then yeah, gym, whatever. So this guy, the whole dilemma was that he worked out past midnight, like at 1 a.m., something like that, and then he still worked out the day after. So we were saying, I'm like, no, that doesn't count because it's past midnight, and that's like 2-a-days.
But he
You know?
didn't sleep until after 1 a.m.
Yeah.
So then his day didn't end, is what I say. His day did not end. And second, you did not specify in the
I
rules.
didn't specify. I was for him at first when we first spoke about it, but then when I realized that I can win money,
What was it,
Like-
$60?
You're like,
it was
wait.
$20.
Okay.
Yeah, so he paid everybody $20.
Did he Zelle? Did he Venmo?
He
Did he
Apple
prepay?
Pay,
Apple
Apple
Pay.
paid, yeah. Whatever. I got his money. I don't care anymore.
Hey man, I'll get you a boba, okay? You were robbed.
Yeah.
What do you girls think? Do you think he was robbed?
I didn't watch it.
So what do you think if you don't work out during the day?
I think the day ends at 12.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's officially the next day.
Overtime counts as well. During that time.
Exactly.
What time do you go to bed? Let's
She's
talk
got
about that.
she's got a business to run.
No, she's not running no business at 2 a.m. What time do you go to bed?
It really depends. During the work week, probably like 10 o'clock.
Oh.
But if it's a day off, I'll go to bed like at 11 or 12.
Oh. That's a party night?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I'm an old lady.
What time do you go to bed?
Oh, I don't know, depends. If I have to edit, so like sometimes like a Sunday I have to release an episode Monday morning and I still haven't finished it. I stay up till like 2, 3 in the morning.
Wow. And then you get up at what time?
Usually around 7.
Oh wow.
Okay,
I
so a
can't-
new day.
Yeah, new day, clean slate.
You
need
know,
at least, like,
honestly,
10 hours.
because I do taste my teas and some of them are caffeinated. I don't know why people ask for caffeinated drinks at 4 or 5 p.m. in the afternoon, but I'm tasting them just to make sure they're okay, that they're not bitter, poison. And I stay up till 6 a.m. in the morning. Like sometimes I'm just like,
You're that sensitive to caffeine?
yes.
You gotta try cocaine. I mean, clearly you gotta switch it up.
After 2, I have to stop any kind of like.
That was a joke. I do
Caffeine.
not advocate for cocaine. Please don't. Terrible drug.
But you know what
drug.
comes close to cocaine?
Boba?
Coffee.
I thought you were going to say cover.
No, coffee. Coffee has the same stimulant that cocaine does. The only difference here, why cocaine is illegal, is because your receptors do not recognize it as a stimulant, and so your body never knows when to stop. Coffee, it does. It gives you headache, it gives you withdrawal, like you go through all these symptoms, but cocaine doesn't.
So I won't have
So it's
withdrawals.
better than coffee.
Right? What I'm hearing is that it's a safer.
No, in the long run, it's not. No, it's not.
So, but I mean,
Oh,
I see guys on cocaine on TV, and they're like hyper
Yeah, 'cause it gives you
stimulated.
energy.
I don't get like that with coffee.
It wakes you up. It
You don't?
lights
No,
you
I
up.
go to
yeah.
sleep.
Shut up.
Yeah, I can sleep.
What
I can
That's how
have.
my husband
I can
is.
have my thing of caffeine, my shot. It's a double espresso.
And every day you've done that for like years and years.
Yes.
Oh, that's
so
what
so you're
Addicted?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Dependent? Yes.
Yeah, you're very. I went
Do you have
off
some?
it from.
Needy? Of course.
Do you need a tea taster?
So your day doesn't start until you have it.
That's a trick question because I'm not a morning person. So it doesn't matter how much caffeine I get, it's not gonna do shit for me. Yeah. Give me around 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon and then I'm let's get our day done.
Oh, wow.
Get her done. And then I'm up until 2, 3 in the morning.
I remember-
Texting Martha. What are you wearing?
Are you wearing socks?
Show me your socks. Show me the length.
I'm gonna stay behind the counter.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna peek over.
Walk backwards. That's
Oh, fuck.
Does caffeine get to you?
It does, yeah.
So you're awake or asleep?
No, it gets me going.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been drinking more and more coffee now. I didn't for the longest time, but now I do.
Because you're a grown up.
Yeah. Sometimes I just need that extra burst. Starbucks, the nitro cold brew.
Oh wow.
Oh, that thing will get you.
Okay, so I tried Dutch Bros for the first time.
Oh, it's so good.
I was so disappointed. I tried the 911. I don't know. I didn't know what to order, but I ordered 911. If you have 911, I don't know why
know what
is
that
it on
is.
the menu. You gotta look it up next time you go to Dutch Bros.
What
So
is it?
I got ordered 911. I take a sip and it's the worst for me. I don't know. I'm like why do people like Dutch Bros? I don't know.
Did it have sugar? Was it just black?
I started looking into it and I think it was like 9 shots.
Oh my god.
Wow.
9 shots?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I may hit them
wonder
up
it's called
after this.
911.
I need to sleep
I
tonight.
think
Isn't that how many times 50
Oh.
Cent got shot?
50
They should
Cent got
name it
shot
50
9 times?
cents.
Yeah, did he? No? How many
Did
times
he?
did 50 get shot?
Did he?
Did he?
Did he?
No, don't Diddy. Don't bring up Diddy.
9 shots?
Yeah, that's
There's
what I
no
read.
way.
That's what I
That's
read.
crazy.
Because I had to look it up. I was like, what is this? Why does it taste... I didn't like it.
Panera had a huge lawsuit from
Yes.
that lemonade.
Yes.
And there was nowhere near 9 shots in that lemonade. How can
No,
Dutch Bro-
it was an energy drink.
Isn't 200 milligrams like the limit for an energy drink in the U.S.?
But see, Panera had it available where you could refill.
Oh.
And this older man kept refilling. I don't know how
No,
many
it was
times.
a 20-year-old
Oh, 20-year-old.
who had a heart condition.
Yeah.
Panera, I'm with you. She had a heart condition, and she didn't know it had caffeine, and and people around her said that she was very careful to not introduce caffeine. She had the lemonade, and didn't realize it, and her heart stopped.
Wow, I did not
Shit.
know that. Details matter.
Yeah.
Not just a headline.
No,
Yeah.
because I was like, Panera, yeah. Like, wait, how do you have an Energizer drink available for
Block.
like a refill?
Panera, block 'em.
Oh,
I
it's
love
just like a
Panera.
refill. You can go and get it.
I think it was. Yeah, that's what I read.
I think so too.
Yeah, it was
It's
like.
crazy. Because
And it had
then-
an insane amount of caffeine in it.
Yeah, because then kids can drink that stuff. And
Yeah, we don't need.
Did you
kids
hear
right
about
now.
the lawsuit about Red Bull that
Mm.
doesn't give you wings? And
Oh, that's so old. Yes, that
Really,
lawsuit
people?
came out in 2003. I remember having my vodka and Red Bull at the club.
At the club?
Yeah,
In the club?
getting turned.
we are fam.
This was back when it was to the window to
The wall.
Yeah.
till the sweat dropped down my.
Ball.
Yeah. So yeah, I remember that story coming out, and I'm
It's a
like,
good slogan.
why would anybody think you would have wings
That's crazy.
grow out of you
I don't
from
know,
a
people
drink?
are
They
dumb.
just find reasons.
It's crazy that you
Yeah.
want though.
They want that paycheck.
Yeah.
Like a boba getting stuck in your throat,
No,
Yeah.
no.
which we have footage of.
Disclosure: if you get boba, you need to chew them. You cannot swallow them.
But
Yeah,
you
they
know
don't
what?
care.
Swallow.
Sometimes they come
Chew.
through the straw, just like it did with yours.
It did?
You're like,
Oh, I've definitely like
I was sucking
Shot
on it
up.
really hard.
yours too?
I've done it. I've done it before.
Yeah,
It's just it's so
shocking.
slimy. Just like slides down. The
Oh.
throat, and you're just like, oh, I guess I'll just swallow.
Nope. I'm like,
A man came.
I'm gonna get a
and I
spoon.
don't know if he would watch this or not, but he told me, he's like, for the longest time till yesterday, I learned that you have to chew them. I was like, what? He's been swallowing the chewy boba.
he's the guy in the X-rays.
Roll the bulb.
He's the guy with all the balls in his chest.
You know
It's
what?
all
I feel. I
connecting.
fear now. I have a fear now. I have to put a sign.
That is crazy.
Oh
Chew-
yeah.
Put a little label on your at the top of it. Chew me.
Chew thoroughly before
Or
swallowing.
just don't swallow.
Not
Pinky
swallow.
face.
Do not. This is meant to chew.
We had to come up with a clever. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're so good at it. You're really good at your social medias. She has that app that you were trying to show me how to use.
No.
CapCut.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Everyone knows it. I don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
still
we
don't
need
know.
to we need to step up your. We need to help you. Is what we need to do.
I'm taking interns.
YouTube
Yeah.
sense.
If you
Yeah.
know anybody,
Anybody want to be an intern and
for free for bragging rights.
for bragging rights?
You'll get paid by boba.
You'll get paid per boba. One picture, one boba.
I'll be saying that. when
Not
she
a
would tell
drink.
later.
Boba ball.
One ball.
One little shot of a boba ball is what I'm paying. I would love an
Chew it.
intern. And we talked about bringing someone from the youth, someone from the high school.
They
They
got
know a lot.
skills and they
Yeah.
know how to market. But yeah, you got like research. Who's your market? Who you're trying to attract? I guess that's like.
Shoppers.
Maybe on Instagram post the items that are on the vendors and then like tag their link to order it. Just kidding.
Hey, what would they say if you walked into work with a henna tattoo of Mike Tyson's tattoo on your face? I feel like we should have started the podcast with
Wow, you were doing that.
Marisa's going to henna something interesting. On
I
her
don't.
face.
I don't think they can say anything.
It's part of your religion.
Yeah, part of my religion.
Protected
my
rights.
body, my rights.
Yeah, I don't think it's allowed in Texas. My body, everyone's body. I decide.
All right, we're not gonna get canceled.
Where? So where do you want your henna tattoo?
Yeah.
In my face.
Yeah.
No, I'm
where-
just kidding.
No.
You want to do my hand?
Sure.
You want to do my hand,
Let's
and
trade
then
seats.
we're gonna have to just.
Did you ever just wanna forget it? I don't want to do this anymore. This is more than I thought it would cost.
Yeah, and I mean they still want more stuff, but
You have
I
the warmer seat.
I think for
I need a tissue.
Tissue. Napkin?
Yeah, or a napkin works too. I found some. I think. might have used it to buy those.
What was the question?
The cost of all the.
Yeah, it's just little by little. I didn't get everything all at once. It's been a few things here and there, and then Sal's helped out a lot. Oliva's got one of the mics. The merch has helped out too. So whenever we do sell merch,
Hey, if you ever want a spot,
yeah,
you get it for a month for free.
yeah,
And after that, I charge you.
yeah. Well, definitely, that's actually a really good idea. I'm really bad at selling our merch. Right? Like I post it and stuff, but I don't really push. I'm sitting on a lot of stuff. So if anybody wants to buy merch, let me
And
know.
dice.
Yeah,
And
shoot me a
dice.
message.
I was actually gonna. Sorry, I was gonna ask you this earlier. Like, where does your source of income come from? Is
Drugs. I'm just kidding. No, I have a full-time job. Yeah. I work retail. I'm a manager for Adidas.
Oh, okay, but do you get any income from this?
No, there's zero monetization on this.
Really?
If anything, I'm losing money. A lot.
Right, because you're investing a lot.
You're
of
gaining
money.
friends.
I'm gaining friends. We're gaining a good following. A lot of connections. I've met a lot of
Yeah.
cool people this year. And I want to do like a recap video at the end of the year and just kind of recap everything. But yeah, I've met so many cool people. Like, and it's pretty awesome.
Have you had a podcast where you're like, oh man, this person is dry. How am I gonna?
There's been one where I was like, I don't know how this is going. But it actually ended up doing really well.
Oh.
Yeah. It's just really weird because sometimes I'm thinking like it's stuff that I don't know because it's all preference, right? And everybody brings something different, and maybe if I don't like it, doesn't mean that other people aren't going to like it. So now I've learned to just roll with it, and
Maybe you should move this a little more back.
yeah, I just roll with it now, and I just let it be. And when it comes out, people watch it. They watch it. If they don't, they don't. Then I still care, but I don't take it personal anymore.
What motivates you to come out to the markets and support? Because you go out there from the kindness of your heart. You did the photo booth event. Again, free photos, and you put the display, and you took this time, and Raleigh came in overalls. I don't know if he was wearing socks or not, but you guys went full balls, like it wasn't half-assed. It was, you went full in. So what is motivating you to keep doing that?
Well, great question, and you're hired.
Where do I sign?
Yeah, you can sign in henna. You can sign my arm right now. It just goes down to, I guess, me, and like I genuinely care about this town and the people, and I've realized that they're the ones that watch. It's a lot to ask for somebody to watch for 2 hours. Like, I know that's a lot, and they're the ones putting in the time, and I figured if they're putting the time, then I got to put in the time too. And I don't, I guess, just like my worth ethic also, I don't half-ass things. So I try to just give it my all, I guess. I don't know. I just like this shit. Yeah.
I
passion.
yeah.
Yeah. For years, I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life, and I've finally figured it out. So now I'm still figuring it out. So I'm trying to see how I can go about it, and I'm exploring different avenues, and like the photography stuff. That's something that I've also picked up recently, and I'm like, I really like this too. So I can incorporate this to my business later down the line. I just got to get good at it. So anytime I get a chance to take pictures, I'm like, I got to take pictures. So I carry my camera around and just take
Like
pictures.
Me, I just carry a head.
Yeah.
Do you really?
Yeah.
I do. I'm like, some people just message me at the randomest times of the day, and they're like, hey, can you meet up like right now? And I'm like, you know what? Yes, I can.
That is so awesome.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I'm like literally on the same boat as you. For the longest time, I had no idea what I wanted to do. I went to college for almost 5 years, getting into majors, just kept switching them, and at first I was like animal science, and then it changed to like wildlife science, biology. But then like eventually I was just kind of like, I'm not really feeling this. Like this is not what I want to do. So eventually I just kind of like graduated with my associates and whatever credits I had, and I just started my business. A lot of people were supporting me, especially like my family. They're like, you need to do this, like you're so talented, you need to do this. And so like I listened to them, and it's gotten me like to places where I didn't even think I would be like this right here. Like I never imagined me being in a podcast from doing henna, you know, like that's
Especially
really
the number
random.
one podcast in Anthony.
Number
That's
one
crazy.
podcast.
Yeah.
So it's really been a journey, and I'm still figuring it out just like you. Like, do I want to do this? Is this gonna be like a long run thing? You know, that's why too, like doing jewelry, I'm definitely like sprouting more into like wanting to learn silversmithing and actually like doing real like artwork and trying to paint more, because I do paint on the side too.
Oh.
And you can commission paintings for me.
Do you do paint by the numbers?
No.
Rick Ross? What's the guy's name?
Bob Ross.
Bob.
Rick Ross is we're not in the club.
Yeah.
Is he a DJ?
Sure. We'll leave it at
Rick
that.
Ross. Yeah. I know the name. I just don't know who it is. Who is he?
Bob Ross?
No, Rick Ross. He's a guy.
He's
He's
an artist.
he's like a rapper. Yeah.
He's a rapper,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Bob Ross.
Yeah.
Bob?
Bob
Yeah.
Ross.
Robert? Bobby? like do you do classes? I'm looking for someone to come and do art painting for the community during one of our markets. So
By the way,
okay.
I do have canvases that
You're willing
meant
to donate?
No, they're sitting there for you.
oh,
Yeah, we don't have the what do you call that?
The
back,
easels?
The easels, yeah. So you're just gonna I don't know, a rock or something. I don't
Yeah.
know.
You could
we'll improvise.
Or on the wall.
Get a kid.
at
We have
Hobby
kids.
Lobby.
Yeah.
Have the
Just
little
play running
kids
around.
ones.
You hold this.
what is that guy name that's in the train station? That he's like just Instagram. He's like
Rick
painting
Ross.
People.
Bob Ross.
Bob Ross.
Rob.
No,
Rob.
but we do have it. So just FYI, whenever you're
Oh,
ready.
thank
So
you.
you're just gonna get your artist.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd totally be down. I mean, I've never done a painting class, but
I was thinking about the whole Valentine. Have
That-
a date night in Anthony.
Yeah.
You can bring
absolutely.
Sal.
Galentine's Day. That's a
Yeah.
big thing.
You
It
know,
is.
what I haven't heard you
We'll bring the bracelets back.
the bracelets?
Yeah, the
bracelets?
friendship bracelets.
Oh my god. The bracelets of what is it when you don't have intercourse?
Oh, so
promise.
abstinence.
Abstinence.
But they have
Isn't
a
that a red
promise. It's a promise.
It was an
This red
ring at the
string right
Purity.
here.
Yeah.
My husband would probably say, "Yep, that's about right." No,
No, what
it's-
is the meaning of that? I'm sorry. I'm clueless to this.
This is to keep bad people away.
Oh.
It's kind of like
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
the eye.
and yes, and then I have 3 for my 2 daughters and my husband
Oh,
to
that's
keep
very nice.
to keep the energies away. Yeah,
Oh, that.
I just want positive energy.
Mm.
But I was gonna ask, so who do you have in mind of interviewing that you like? That would be like if I got to interview this person, it would mean I made it, or it would make my day.
You
like that's my
already
goal.
Did the mayor, so.
Yeah, you can't say
So
mayor.
I've already done the mayor of Anthony. I don't know. At this point, it's all
Mission
downhill.
complete.
Hashtag New Balance.
Hashtag New Balance. Like any person, like famous celebrity and stuff like that.
Within reach.
Within El Paso.
Within reach.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. At this point, I don't know because I've already done some of them that I was
Oh.
really, yeah.
So it's a element of surprise now.
Yeah, at this point, it's kind of just like, what's the next thing that I'm into, and, yeah. Johnny Cage is one of those where
I was gonna
that
ask.
name has been thrown out already. I think that would be pretty cool because he's kind of like a local legend, and it's just a matter of time that it just we just
Yeah.
it just happens.
Put it out there.
Yeah, but yeah, there's been a few. The episode we did with Christian churches, I was pretty excited for that one because I really got into photography this year, and he's one of like the best photographers in El Paso.
Oh.
Do you have another account that you focus on photography?
No, I need to do that because I have my personal one and I post most of that stuff there. But I need to do one for just like extra media stuff. But it's a lot. Like already with 2 accounts, it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Having to switch back.
You have 3? Is that why you never respond?
Probably.
Yeah.
Hey,
figured.
you don't respond.
Yeah.
I was going through a moment.
Oh.
I was depressed.
She's like, no one's responding to me, so I'm not gonna respond.
You know, I'm telling you, I get so invested in these markets, and when they don't do well, I just feel terrible for my vendors, and I need a moment.
Yeah.
I do. I need a moment.
Why? How hard would it be to like if we put a banner out there, just blank
Yeah.
canvas, and have vendors? Like,
Oh, that's a great idea. Where were you with this idea 2 months ago?
you
Damn
guys
it, Martha, you're sitting on good ideas.
No. I can spur out ideas. But the action is something that
At 3 a.m, it gets done.
4:00 in the morning with my thoughts.
I'm here. I'll be there. That's a normal day for me. That's a great idea.
Bring the kava.
Bring the kava. Yeah. Let's cross over to the other side of the
No,
state.
just because you mention it, putting a chalk wall here so people can tag, but bring it to the market.
I did say that, huh?
Bring it to the
I have
market.
good ideas.
Other people were like, like I posted, or just 4 plywoods, paint them, and then people chalkboard it.
I never
Get
thought
the
of that.
Parks
Yeah.
and Recreation and come and bring it out every time of the market.
I never thought of that. That's a great idea. Thank you.
yeah. Okay.
I'm
We'll go to Home Depot after this.
Yeah. Actually, they close. We can Amazon something, but it's not small business.
Walmart delivers.
They do, at all hours of the day.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, I use it now because I can't
Even
make
like
the drive.
past like after hours?
As long as the store is open, yeah.
Oh, okay. But they don't do
Yeah.
24 hours anymore, right?
No.
They close like at 10,
Yeah.
11.
11. Oh.
Wasn't it fun? Like just like after like the club and like just let's go to Walmart and like
There were no Walmarts
get
when I was in the club.
electrolytes, get electrolytes, and
Interclub.
You know what
pass
was-
through the toy section?
No, that's Jack in the Box. That Jack in the
Jack in the
Box
Box.
was my place
Ooh.
after a club.
You know what?
Whataburger.
I just recently
Tacos.
got it in. I tried the egg rolls at Jack
Yeah,
in the
they're
Box.
good.
They're so
Holy
good.
shit.
You know what else? The bowl too. Have you had that?
No.
The teriyaki bowl? That one's really good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Game changers.
Yeah.
Jack in the Box.
Yeah. Yeah. The
Spon-
tacos.
Sponsor us.
The tacos. Those Jack in the Box tacos are. Do you remember the commercials with Jack?
So is this the night crew?
After dark with the heart. So
Yeah,
in
after
Germany,
hours.
when you see those lit hearts, that means it's a prostitute.
Like a brothel?
Yeah.
Wait, what? The
So you-
heart?
The heart? Your heart? Your
Yeah,
lit
yeah,
heart?
yeah.
So when you're driving down the Autobahn, the highways, you see trailers and you'll see a red heart. And if it's on, they're in business. They have someone there.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
So it's just funny that you have that there. I always think of it when I come in here. I'm like, oh, a brothel.
We're in service.
We're open for business.
They're like Autobahn.
We service and
Oh.
deliver.
Guten Tag.
Good. Hey, you know German.
Poquito.
So your merchandise in here, your hats have been very popular.
Yeah,
I-
actually, these were pretty popular. Yeah.
I love my hat.
Mm-hmm.
I love wearing it. Yeah. I think I'll get more colors because
We got some more styles in. We got like the flat bill ones and then the trucker ones. Yeah, I the support is there. It's just a lot.
yeah,
It's a lot of shit. But
you can
No,
toss-
40 hours a job somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
It's- yeah.
on top of the
Draining.
podcast, on top of
yeah.
other obligations.
So like today my day off and I spend it here most of
I'm
the day.
sorry.
Yeah. No, it's not a bad thing. It's cool. I got to ride your scooter, which is really fun.
Yeah, it was a short drive for you.
Did you
I
video?
was expecting
I
him
did.
to take the Wildcat
Wildcat?
drive. Like, I always enjoy that. Like, just stoplight and then...
Maybe
just
next
going all
time.
the way.
I don't know. I just didn't know. Like, well, like I'm like, is she gonna be like
for you.
tracking me or what's going on?
I just handed him the keys.
Oh.
I didn't even...
Takes off of.
really, you just let him go?
Yeah, and in my thought, I was like, should I sign a waiver?
That's so nice of you.
I was a spare in the moment. I was like in the moment on the
Yeah.
spot.
So what
Yeah.
is there an ordinance for a moped?
So that's what I told him. He has to wear sunglasses, like
That's
to protect
it.
your yeah.
To your eyes, not your head,
Yeah.
not your brain.
For the
we
long-
don't care if you survive.
As
Just
long as you can see.
No, you do
As
have
long
to
as
wear
you
a
can
helmet.
It's like 30 miles per hour.
Andrew. You do have to wear a helmet, Andrew.
oh yeah, yeah,
That's my delivery person.
yeah. He's
you
going
gotta
back
move this.
to the moped.
Thank you.
Oh, it'd be fun.
So scary though, because people are drive
No,
like
yeah.
maniacs on Main Street.
I've only had one incident where like I parked and I was literally ready to turn right and there was this truck, but I was like downhill, like I was going uphill to turn right, and this truck cut like right in the middle. It was so scary. But Andrew has had a multiple. I don't know if it's like because if you see a female, like they were more like cautious.
Yeah.
Versus
No,
a male.
They're
See, like, I'm
stand-
like,
they're-
oh, I need to hit this guy.
they will literally
On a moped.
What
On
is
a
he
moped.
doing driving a moped?
20 points.
Yeah.
It's because they're more courteous to you because they're checking you out.
You think
So they stay
well,
behind
that time
you.
I was like really like trying to like stand up. I was really trying
You
to
were
get
sticking
people's
out the butt
attention.
and-
Yeah, you gotta do it.
Perfect posture.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I was.
That's
I
what they were doing.
I
They were
was
checking
doing
you out.
The Italy ride.
Unless it was me, I was checking out your ankles. What kind of socks are she wearing? What is this outfit?
What is she doing? Yeah.
Why? Get her off the road.
No little ankle action.
No. You see, I like the
They
minimal.
pay. People pay for that.
People want the full the crew sock now. They wear the crew socks.
Yeah.
I love that for winter, but I don't know if I can do it for summer.
No, crew socks are back. If you wear no show at the gym, you're
They
you're-
tell you
You're an
millennial.
old guy, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a proud millennial. I own it. I'm proud of it. I love my era.
This is really cool. This is the first time I ever get a henna.
Really?
Yeah.
You just
That
popped
looks
this cherry.
the lines, the it's just amazing. Just
Thank you.
So how do you come up with the pattern? You just like in your head you see henna on people?
No, yeah. I mean, it's just kind of like I start one place and then I add on to that. It's just like, okay, I did these lines. Let's add another line and another line. And then, okay, let's add some lumps here, maybe some zigzags. And then it's just like at the point of the pyramid, you're just like, well, this kind of needs some kind of accent there. So I then add like whatever fits the style of it.
Did you go to henna school?
No, I am self-taught, but I think I was mentioning this earlier. I do a little WhatsApp course, which I just recently discovered. Like, I didn't know, like, there's this whole community on WhatsApp where they actually have, like, little courses for you, like, every week. They're like, okay, this week we're going to practice this kind of flower. Next week we're going to practice this kind of pattern. And so I've been doing that lately. And it's honestly helped. Like, it's definitely opened my mind to new things.
just kidding. Just kidding. Just
Because
because
you're
you're
being all mentioning it all night.
Imagine what it would be like if she had
No, it really would like
Honestly, I'm like.
You'd be
already
doing
all-
hennas with like two hands, you know?
Yeah.
that would be. I would pay to see that.
Really?
That would be very impressive to see. Yeah.
Well,
And then your feet
Pay
too.
up.
Roll it.
Pay up.
So, do you practice on your husband?
Oh yeah,
Yeah?
definitely.
Does he let you do it in visible areas, or is it like put it on my back?
I mean, sometimes he'll be like, you know what? I'm really wanting, like, I'm feeling a sleeve. Can you do a sleeve for me? And I'll be like,
Wow.
yeah, I'll try. He gets so mad at me because, like, a lot of times I'll have to deny him because he asks so often. And I'm just like, I was
Typical
just
woman.
doing henna for like 6 hours. I don't really want to have to do another one right now. I'm
You see
sorry.
that explanation's too long. Wait a couple years of marriage, and you're gonna be like, no,
No, thank you.
no, there
Leave it
won't
at
be a
that.
thank you. There'll probably be another word, but you'll be like, no,
No, go away.
no. Why are you in my face? It's
Now.
me time. Should you not be somewhere? Then not here. You should not be here. Yeah. Give it some time. That's cute.
No, but definitely he gives me ideas too. Like, he's like, well, do something like Godzilla. Like, he loves Godzilla. So I did like a Godzilla one, and like it led to like another Godzilla one. And like at that time the movie was coming out, so it was like, oh, I gotta promote like the movie. Hope they sponsor me.
Aww.
Yeah, but it's cool. Stuff I add into the books, everything I do, if it's different, then I add it in.
I always love just watching you. It's
A lot of
really
people do.
peaceful.
Yeah, I honestly, it's the same way for me. Like, I definitely get like very relaxed when I'm doing henna. I could just sit here and just be like,
I think Martha fell
entertained
asleep.
for hours. she's like,
No, it's so relaxing, I'm sure.
it is. It's definitely an experience.
I'm tempted, but I wash my hands so many times. You even asked, like,
Yeah.
if my hands dry up.
Don't put it on your hands.
Oh, you're right.
Put it on your ankles.
Oh yes, she did one for me behind my ear. I loved it so much. I'm thinking about getting a tattoo. There, yeah, I loved it so much.
Do you guys have actual tattoos?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I actually do have one in my ear. I don't know if you see it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh look, and she has one on her arm. The other arm. The other arm.
Oh, you're talking about these ones. I'm like, I forgot where they're at now. There's just too many to keep track of.
That's fine.
No, but honestly, the ear one didn't even hurt at all.
Did you do your own?
Oh no, I did do some on my husband. He has some that I did do. Yeah, because I don't know if you guys know this, but I actually did tattoo at some point.
Really?
Yeah, like permanent tattoos. It wasn't something that was for me. I kind of just distanced myself from that, but it was an experience. It was a lot different from just doing henna, a lot more stressful because it's like something permanent that's going to be on someone forever. So there's like a high expectation for how you do everything.
Yeah, I couldn't do that because I'm terrible at spelling, and I would probably like fuck up people's lives
I've
so
seen
much.
those tattoos.
Yeah.
So funny.
'Cause, like, it looks right to me, but
Is it? That's not how you spell it.
it's not. It's not Webster, you know. So
No, that's the thing. Like I have messed up people's tattoos. Like, you know, it was one of those things where it was kind of like a mindset. Like, oh, doing henna, I could just fix it. You know, it's fine. I could improvise. And but then when it came to a tattoo, for one, like I don't really do much lettering, and it was like one that was on the wrist and. Last minute, this guy was like, you know what, can you add like white lining around it? And at that point I was like, well, I can't put a new stencil on it because it's all bloody and like there's no way the stencil would even like show up on it. And so I was like, what do I do? The owner wasn't there, so I was just like, you know what, I'll just do my best and try to like outline it. And nope, that guy came back like 2 months later, and he's like all complaining to the owner, like, she messed up my tattoo. And I was just like,
Oh,
you know,
that's
at
terrible.
that
Is
point,
that a moment when you feel like I should have said no? I knew better.
yeah, at that point, definitely I should have probably just said no. But it was my henna mindset where I was like, I got this. Like, I could do it. I was a little too confident, I guess.
And that's that. Like, you can't say that. No, you're lying because the evidence is there, right? Like,
yeah.
look.
I didn't do your tattoo. Who are you?
I've never seen you in my life.
It's got your signature on it.
No, I literally have a picture on my Instagram page.
I know, right? Look at my new work, guys.
Yeah. I was like so proud of it at that time, and then I was like, oh.
You're like, I've been experimenting with some white.
White henna. That's not a real thing. But yeah.
You have tattoos?
I have one, and I regretted it 3
Yeah?
years after.
Yeah.
What did you get? What was it?
I don't know what I was thinking. I got a heart.
You're a millennial.
And then what is that Egyptian cross? The infinite.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I don't know why I thought it was so cute and I wanted that. And then at that time, I was an Angelina Jolie fan. So I wanted that tiger that she got on her back, and I was going for that. I was going to get 2 tattoos that night. But
How big is it?
Like a full-blown tiger back?
yeah, I was so, I don't know why I was, what I
Brave.
was thinking.
Very brave, yeah.
So you got a big ass tattoo on your back?
No. The first one, it's big as my hand, probably. Okay. Yeah, but it's on my shoulder blade, and then the other one was going to be in
done?
the back. Yeah.
Oh, look, it's perfect. I can
Wow.
do this. Look at my new hand.
Oh, did you do it on purpose?
No, I just like to go down the middle.
Yeah, no, it's great. Yeah, I'll do one.
I like that one.
I like it.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Don't wash your hand now.
I won't. I'm never going to wash this hand ever again.
Don't shower.
Never washing it. It's all moldy.
All right, ladies. Well, we're at 2 hours and 30 minutes now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that your longest ever?
It's up there.
Yeah?
I've had a few. No, I think I've had probably one longer.
We're
Maybe.
women, you know.
Let's
We
get
Yeah.
to
talk.
it. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. no.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut most of it out. I'm just kidding.
99% of it will be out.
Yeah.
It's a 2-minute podcast.
It's just gonna be me at the end doing this.
Oddly, it's gonna cut like, oh yeah, and then the moped and the symposium is on. Oh, and then Hannah. Just
Yep.
But no, this is great. Thank you so much for stopping by, and thank you for hosting this. This was awesome.
No, I appreciate you guys very much for great idea putting us together. I think we had so much fun, and
Yeah.
what an experience.
Yeah, the Anthony Avengers. Yeah.
Assemble.
Assemble.
so.
Friday market.
Can we vote on boba in alcohol? Is that a good thing?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit was great.
Yeah.
Even with the what was it?
Oh, we forgot
Jim
Bailey's.
Beam?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Well-
for winter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we can do it at your anniversary.
Oh,
So,
February.
Yeah.
Actually, it's gonna be February 17th, which will be perfect for Valentine's time.
Mm.
And yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
S'mores.
Interesting.
S'mores.
That came to mind.
Why s'mores?
What s'mores? Yeah,
Because I want s'mores with my boba and my hot chocolate. I said winter.
Oh yeah, winter. I've been requesting a fire pit, right? Is that what I mentioned? Like a little fire pit where we could do our s'mores.
I did research.
And we can.
We can.
Oh, we can.
Yes. However, comma.
Vote now.
We have to get the fire department to be present.
Oh.
And we have to have a city council vote to lift an ordinance to have fire at a
I smelled it.
park.
Oh.
At a park.
Oh.
It's doable. It's my understanding it's been done before. So it's not hard, but it requires some logistics.
We'll bring some trash cans.
Everybody just bring a bucket of water. And
A
we're
water, yeah.
Good. We're good.
Baking soda. It's probably
Baking soda.
safer.
Baking soda. All right, we'll do one last round of final words. We'll go around the table. You guys can plug your business or anything you want to say.
No, yeah. If you're interested in getting henna done, feel free to reach out for any inquiries. Even if you want to get your full body done, like I'm down.
Anywhere is game.
Anywhere is game. Maybe not like down there,
Mm-hmm.
but anywhere else is game.
Yeah. Keep it PG. Fucking perverts.
I want my big toe.
I don't think you could do that with socks on.
I had a punchline, but yours was better. Yours was better.
Good point. Good point. You gotta keep the socks on. Are you giving me a?
No,
a-
I'm just. I don't want
gesture?
to. I already like
Yeah.
smeared it, so I'm just trying to.
Don't put a jacket on. It's cold outside.
No, I didn't bring a jacket.
Okay.
Can't put a jacket on.
It was hot today.
It's not hot now. It's kind of chilly.
Well, I figured with the alcohol, we were gonna get our body temperature a little high.
Yeah. Not with this AC.
No.
Good grief! Now I know where all the AC's going in this town. It's cold. Oh, it's the old school one. Yeah, the one that goes.
It kept me alive for summer.
How come it doesn't move up and down?
We can.
Oh, you should have.
I didn't think.
It's like. I'm so cold.
So random.
I'm so cold.
Well, on behalf of FunPiccs, we had a great time. I greatly appreciate it here.
So no.
Andrew has been my support, and right now it's just Andrew and I who are carrying the business. But if we are able to bring more people, more revenue, we are able to bring more people from the city to come and work for us. And so keep us alive.
Where can I apply?
Well, you get paid by boba.
Okay, that's totally acceptable. That's where the majority of my income goes anyway, so better for me.
Right?
Yeah. No, it's been a great getting to know a background about you and
Your toe fetish.
your toe. Now I gotta
fetish?
watch my ankles.
Sock.
Yeah.
Sock fetish.
That's the end of that friendship.
Johnny, and
Well, let me see your
watch
socks.
a whole
I'll tell you if it's
episode.
Yep, they look like they're crew socks.
Yeah, they're a little.
Oh no! They're gray. They're not even white.
They're khaki.
No.
So triggered.
Oh, khaki.
Where do you get your socks from?
These are little
Bombas?
Fun Bobs. What?
Bombas.
No, actually, I don't like bomba. They're too
Really?
thick.
Hmm?
It hurt my feet. These are Lulus. I like thin. Yeah, go figure. Shut up. I know what you're thinking. But I like thin socks. I don't like thick. I don't like to feel my feet crunched.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I
I like thin.
socks.
Yeah. So that's where these are from.
Oh.
But Under Armour has great socks. I love Under Armour socks.
Yeah, they're pretty good. I still wear mine.
They shrink.
Yeah.
Please let your people know. Actually, it's
But
Sal's
not my people anymore.
Yeah.
My former people.
I've never tried Adidas socks.
They're pretty good. These are Adidas.
You know what bothers me? Random thought.
Yeah.
Sorry, I know
Closing
it's late.
thought. Yeah.
What bothers me is when people wear multiple different brands of
where it's
sports
like-
attire. It's
not-
like Nike, Adidas, New Balance,
Yeah.
and
Columbia.
what's the one from Target? The Champs.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what is going on? It bothers me. I have to have brand. Like if one thing's Nike, everything has to be Nike, and I feel like a fraud when I'm wearing Nike socks and Lululemon pants.
You did say
And
this
Under
reminds you
Armour
of
tank top.
Honduras, right?
I'd like to thank you so much, Jonny, for allowing us to take over your show. I don't know who
Yes.
was interviewing who, but
It's yours
Kind of
now.
around.
You guys
thank
can have
you
it.
so much. My final plug is for the business symposium coming up, but we have a lot of great things happening in the town. We have a newsletter that just got released. Check that out. It's on the town webpage, and it will be on my visitanthony.com page.
Also, download the app. It's pretty useful.
Yeah, the app. It's the GoGov app, and it gives you notifications of, just notifications the town is trying to get to you. So, like when the water went out, they sent out a mass notification. Hey, no water. Also for the events. So Val does a really good job of pushing out information for like the blood drive or voting information. But yeah, it's definitely download the app. Don't be a millennial and be afraid of technology. The other events we have a turkey. We have Thanksgiving meals that are going to be handed out on the 20th, the same day of the symposium, on the 20th, but earlier in the day, starting at 9 a.m. So if you know of a family in need, or if someone just wants to come and get free turkey and stuffing, come on down.
And where is this going to be at?
It's going to be at Town Hall, 401 Wildcat. And then we have our Christmas light parade coming up in December 6th. It's going to be like a full package. You're going to have toy drop, you're going to have the parade and the lighting of the tree, and then you're going to have the market, our beautiful market.
This is gonna be the first year you have the vendors for the light up,
Yes.
right?
This is the first year everything is all in one. It's one package deal. It is going to be cold, so bring your whoopee, bring your jacket, whatever you have, a beanie, A-Town hat,
Yeah.
some socks, long socks.
Do some A-Town beanies.
Yeah, long johns,
that would be
A-Town
cool.
long johns. The other thing too that I also want to make sure I plug in is Wet n Wild. They're having their holiday drive-through lighting event. I'm super excited for that one because 1, I don't have to get my kids out the car. 2, I don't have to walk anywhere. And 3, technically I can put 10 people in that car and they're only going to charge me for that one car. But yeah, and the farmers markets. But thank you.
And we'll be bringing more coverage on that to you guys soon. So stay tuned. Cool. Thank you, ladies. This was awesome. Thank you. It's cool.
Thank you. I think this is why the guys bailed on you.
Yeah.
They knew this would happen with an all-female.
No, well, I'm glad all of you came because, yeah, I was solo today. One-man army.
No, you were great.
Yeah. Cool.
You handled it like a pro.
Yeah, well, been doing this for some time.
Damn, I was going to say, I go. Oh, that's all the fingers.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, that wraps this episode. Thank you, guys. Peace out, A-Town.